Ew.
You gotta threaten me like that.
Too late?
I mean, you're not wrong. Definitely not wrong. Wait, no, that looks like a new one. Oh, that sounds dramatic.
Almost like. Yeah. Still need to read sorcerer stuff. Figure out my spells.
What do you need?
Spells for sorcery stuff. I forget how many I'm allowed to know.
It's 2 per level of sorcery. If you have the spells trait, it's another 2. And I think you got 1 more because of your background. So whatever your sorcery skill is, whether it's 3 or 4, double it.
Okay,
Add 2
so
if you have the spells trait.
6, 8.
And then you get 1 more from your background.
So 9 total.
Yeah, that would be your known.
Yeah.
You can cast ones you don't know. It's at a -2, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. So I got 9 no. I gotta figure out. I've got 2 Thunderclap and Call Light.
Gotcha. I am looking for a particular piece of paperwork that I wrote. I don't know where it's at. And that's a problem, because you guys are curious.
Yeah.
The change in emergency every day. I still need to work on that. Maybe I wrote it in the notebook. Maybe I didn't actually digitize it yet. I bought a new rocket book because my rocket book is not like doing well.
Rocket booking?
It's so I had used it so many times. It like when you write on the first few pages, the ink doesn't even set in. So I have to start on like page 10 because I used that shit for like 3 years of college, and I have like digitized notes for 3 years. Which is great, and I could sell those notes, but I'm too stingy. I think you deserve to earn it, and if you haven't, that's your fault, not mine. Those first few pages, like I would write the notes, take my little scans of them, and then wipe it clean, and then start back at page 1 and write my notes and wipe it clean. I would never finish the book. Like I never wrote past probably like page 10 or 11. And that was a lot of notes. If I was like 10 pages deep on my handwriting is pretty small. So, but I've worn those first 10 pages down so much that they don't actually take ink from the specific kind of pen you have to use anymore. So I gotta order a new notebook. That's why one's I think it's getting delivered tomorrow.
Gotcha.
But since I'm fucking using your Amazon, we share an Amazon.
Yeah.
It's been in your Amazon orders since like yesterday or some shit. And my new band for my watch. The shirt that I'm wearing to the wedding in November, I ordered that. I ordered a couple of things. I don't remember what else, but some other shit. I kept trying to decide on what kind of wallet I wanted to get, and I just ended up getting one of the MagSafe one that goes in the back of my damn phone.
There you go. I mean, that's not too bad.
I just couldn't decide what the hell I wanted, honestly. That's what it came down to. It was like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what's gonna fit right. Like, and like I would read reviews that were like, oh, this is great, and then the next guy like that video of the review would be at like the fucking skin of it peeling off, and I was like, that's dumb.
That's weird. Yeah.
Something about this screams like an AI generated this reply. And there's some of them you can tell that are like just barely contextually and like grammatically wrong.
JJ.
What? What is that?
That's what you want.
Yeah, I ended up getting one it's a Pelican case that goes on the back of the phone. But yeah, something like that was what I was looking for. But I was kind of looking for one of the ones that you like. It's like, I don't know, you can feed the cards into it and they like pop out when you need them to, kind of thing. That's what I was looking at, and I just couldn't find one that I was like dead set on getting. So I ended up just going with the Pelican thing. I'm sure I'll end up buying another one that I like. It's just that's what I'm sitting there.
Gotcha.
All right, is it about that time yet? No. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's only been 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not gonna show you guys my hair until 5 minutes is up.
Because
Baldur's
Hobo
Gate.
asked yesterday.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna make her wait until the exact last fucking possible second to see.
Because Hobo asked yesterday.
It's because she asked yesterday. It's exactly right.
Got you.
She's trying to shit talk me behind that makeup thing. I see her mouth moving. I see her chin moving back there going, you fucking son of a bitch, piece of... Well, fucking... I see it. I see her talking shit over there.
I wouldn't be surprised if she has this all muted.
She probably does have it. You
Yeah.
know what? She doesn't have her
Probably
headphones on, so
There
she can't
she's
hear us at
listening
all.
and she's like silently cussing everybody out in her head.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. No, I don't think she can hear us because she doesn't have her headphones on.
Using the brain worm.
Ugh. Chin, my jaw, everything. Okay, so I did write those notes. I found it. And
Did you
we
find the
will need to use Tailspire, just so you guys know.
Alright.
If somebody else can just stream it to you so you can see it, that's fine. As long as you can tell us where you want to
Yeah, I
take the
got a lot of
character.
things open.
Why the hell you got a lot of things open? It's open first.
Well, because now I have D&D Beyond, I have the character sheet.
Well, so you can roll... The character sheet's not going to take any fucking... Whatever.
No, it's my computer hates me. That's what it is. But
You don't
Can I
have to
roll
have
in
D&D
Tailspire?
Beyond open. You can roll in Tailspire, yeah.
okay.
I don't remember the
Tailspire.
button you have to push to pull up the dice, but it's like a... You just pull up and it has like all the ones at the top that you would need. D20, 12, 6s. Which you're only going to need 6s
Let
from
me
now
get
on.
into fucking Tailspire. Are we needing it right off the start, or?
Once we're done with the intro, my little changeover speech thing that I'm giving, and then,
So yes.
your recap. So, I mean, it'll be like probably 20 minutes into the session.
Well, I meant to, like when we actually start playing past the intro. is what I
Correct.
meant.
Yeah, at that point, yes. Not the entire time. No, it'll be a little bit of that, and then if you guys, depending on what you guys do, you might need it, you might not. I did build things for you to use it though. I wasn't only playing Baldur's Gate this week,
That's fair.
though that was a lot of what I did.
That's a lot of what we did.
I personally worked too much, so I didn't get.
I've been
shit
off
done.
all week, so we played a lot of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
I didn't get shit done.
it's fine. So,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, got my 9 spells.
nice.
There's also an
Um,
update for Tailspire.
It's old if it is. I don't have one. The only thing you gotta worry about, Adam, is the corruption points. If you took black spells, you gotta worry about corruption points.
No, they're all gray.
Okay. And then
Yeah, like I
grays.
said, he's
Grays
never.
only count. You only get a corruption point if you use
If
them
I use it against lawful place.
lawful.
lawful
Yeah,
thing.
anything lawful, or I believe it's neutral if you're trying to do specific things. But it's all written in the
Yeah, it's like harming
the
anything.
shorthand guide that I wrote. It's all
Yeah.
like copy and pasted out of the book. For that,
Yeah.
I didn't.
I was
change
gonna pull
corruption
up
at
the
all.
shorthand guide and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Essentially, is what I was gonna
Yeah,
end up
yeah,
doing.
That's
Because I've got like the shorthand spell of the spell list I know.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna write down my focuses. I have my gauntlets like we talked about, the thunderclap and call lightning. On those 2 charges for call lightning, 1 charge for thunderclap. It has 3 charges.
Yeah, there's 3 charges total, but it's used to. It's not 2 charges of lightning. Used to when you get a lightning.
Yes, use
Okay,
2.
yeah.
It's
Just wanted to make
called
sure you
call
had it.
lightning.
Right.
Use 1 for thunderclap. Yeah.
Right. who the hell highlighted this page. But maybe
It was me. It was me.
You highlighted a random skilled craftsperson. Damage taken to reduce armor rate. Like it's not even the same line.
It was me. You know me.
Oh my god!
Always,
All right.
always highlighting random shit.
Well, live life with a highlight, right? Why not?
Yeah. Look at that haircut. Ooh, you looking good.
All right, I'm gonna have to fix the.
Shit, where's your hair?
It's gone.
Donated to some
You
poor
ate
little
it.
cancer kid.
You're not as cool anymore.
You donated it.
Nick says you're a pleb now.
I mean, Nick's entitled to his opinion.
I
What?
mean, that's fair.
Doesn't mean it's a valid one, but he's entitled to it.
I didn't say it wasn't valid. I said he's entitled to his opinion.
When does he have valid opinion?
He's a
That's what
grown
I'm saying.
man. He's allowed to have an opinion.
How many dice do you recommend I have?
8
All
billion.
of them.
All of them.
Okay.
As a bard,
You
you're
can
probably
buy
gonna need
like
quite a few. Well, not bard specifically, but what we decided for your character. For you're gonna need quite a few to do a lot of your things.
Okay,
you got like a 40
then
pack of dice for
I'm
like
just gonna
$6 on Amazon.
You don't need that many.
pull
You
more
need
out.
like 10.
Yeah, I don't own enough dice. I'm gonna
I
go
have-
get just like a
I
Yahtzee
have lots
set.
of dice.
You also don't.
I'm gonna go find
the dice. Your rogue.
Is that a dragon head?
I know.
It is.
That's dope as fuck.
Hey, it's the popcorn bucket you got for watching the movie.
It is. It was from the,
Yeah.
it was some of the merch.
How the hell
Oh,
did
I thought the
duplicate?
one
Okay, well,
was
I guess I
the
take that back.
dice.
They had the dice, and then at the theater I went to, they had the dragon head, and
Lucky.
I chose the dragon head because it looks cool.
The
Yeah.
theater I go to had none of that shit.
If you look into on Tailspire, if you look into the Hero Forge minis, the ones that are shared with you, there's an Augustus one, the original one. But there's an Augustus one.
I will send you
I'm
the
sure I think I have one, yeah.
I should have thimbles linked, but I'll double check that so that you can use hers.
I now have that link.
Okay, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, I have 10 dice. That should be enough.
3, which is wild.
I'll keep this near me just in
Seems
case.
to be. No? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I gotta add cash. Can't feel left out.
I'm loading up Tailspire right now. I
Like a
assume we're
little
gonna need
smaller
it.
than everybody else apparently though. The camera's not on, so it's okay. I can't figure out how to fit 7 people in here.
So the new thing is like 2 actions per turn, right?
Correct. You get so it's everything is 8 to hit. Your armor does not add AC. It reduces incoming damage. That's a big first thing. Your second thing is that wait, fuck. What's your question? I just had. I'm like as I was saying.
It's,
you
it's-
have two.
2 actions.
Yes,
per
okay,
thing.
so
So
your-
movement's an action.
Correct. Your movement
Attack
is an
into
action.
action.
Attack is an action. You can attack twice. You can move twice.
I can
if-
cast 2 spells.
Yes.
Fuck yeah,
But you
dude.
can suffer the repercussions
Only
of,
if you-
of casting 2 spells.
Yeah.
So there's no wild magic table anymore. I've deleted it. It's gone. I entirely deleted the whole thing.
Oh, what? You couldn't send me it so I can like look at it at least?
Yeah, we kind of wanted to know what number one
Yeah.
was, or what a couple of them were.
It's deleted. I don't know. I can try and recover it, but I like deleted. Oh yeah, I dragged and dropped it and then deleted the recycle bin because I was clearing out my computer.
You
I
had
was
a-
like, I don't need this anymore.
You had a couple that you were really excited for that we really wanted to know what they were.
8 fireballs.
Yeah, I know you were waiting on that. What was the number on that? Do you remember?
I want to say it was 69.
Mhm.
That sounds about like with
Hey,
that
we
number. Yeah.
a couple of us rolled 69s, I think.
No,
No.
nobody rolled that. I would remember.
We would have
all
made
remember
that
Yeah.
joke. Yeah, we would have made that joke immediately.
The
No.
jokes would have.
We are children. No, that joke would have been made
I am
on
a
the spot.
grown child, Nick. You don't think I would
Yo,
remember
man,
something
I
like
rolled
Yeah.
100, bro. I feel accomplished.
You
I don't
did.
need it
You
anymore.
got a perfect 100, which was recover all your spell slots. Which
What is
there-
a 1?
Yeah, what's
so-
the 1?
I don't remember. I think
Fuck
it
you.
was bad. Whatever it was, like a perfect 1.
It
was
had to
bad.
be.
You lose all
Um,
your spell slots.
Instant death.
It wasn't that bad. No, I don't remember what. I think it was kind of like, if I remember right, it was like the Talons card in the deck of many things, where you pull it and like all your magical items like disappear.
So if
It
there's
was
something
like
like
that
that,
quality of bad.
okay.
Like one was really bad, 100 was really good, and then everything in between was like, fuck it, we'll figure it out on the way. It was all randomized.
I have like, was there at least one of them where you accidentally cast like a wish spell?
Yeah.
Chance.
I don't
Fuck.
remember what the number was, but that was in there.
Damn it.
Where your spell failed, but you could wish, like that was the thing. It was like I was supposed to, like, I literally had it written. Ask them what they most desire in the world, and I had it in parentheses, and torture them with it.
Cheese
spell
puffs
will
for
work.
real in D&D. That's probably what Pep would do.
Yeah, I gotta go renew my room. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay,
Sorry.
no problem, Cass.
How
So
dare you, Cass?
I have quite a bit of speeching to do. I have my
Speeching.
normal intro speech, and then before we do our little recap, after we do our character intros, I have another little speech I have to give for our like changeover. So I do a bit of talking to do. So hello all, and welcome to our tabletop adventure. We fancy ourselves the crew of LikelyAMimic, and that's our handle on most, if not all, socials. If you can do us a favor and go follow them, we'd appreciate it. Please go check out any past sessions on YouTube as session 0 part 1 to part 3, and then session 1 to session 60 are all on there, except for 13. We had a technical error. They corrupted the file. I can't get it back. Unfortunately, we lost 13. Once you're there, if you go to YouTube, once you're there, just type in LikelyAMimic into the search bar, and we'll be right there once you're there. If you want to subscribe to us, appreciate it. Anyways, we play, well, we've been playing D&D for quite a while, but in an effort to be a better person, I'm giving up my title of Dungeon Daddy, and we're soon transitioning away from the 5e system. I did write this for 2 weeks ago. So, at the time, I had written, currently Adam and I are building a system that, in my opinion, will create an overall better game. So we did settle on a system, and we expanded on it. We changed a few rules, and I ended up writing a shorthand rule set book for everybody, which you all have. My idea, or our plan here, was to make it a little more like fun and interesting for viewers to watch, but also I wanted to get you guys more involved in the storytelling, so it's not just me asking questions so often. It's you guys telling me what you want to do and me telling you what happens based on what you want to do. So we've been at it for over a year now, but I still like to say we're doing streaming it. As I'm always tweaking something, and there may be some technical issues, but I do my best to resolve them as quickly as I can. If you notice anything, please let me know in the chat, and please bear with us. We do appreciate it. That out of the way, collectively, thank you for your patience, your viewership, and your time. It genuinely means the world to me and the rest of us that you want to watch us be fucking nerds, and infinitely more so that you support us during this transition to a new game system. Thank you for watching our past sessions, and we look forward to meeting the new folks as well. In the coming weeks, I will be working with artists to finally create the logo that I've had in my head since like session 0 part 2. These guys can attest to it. They've seen all my very poor sketches and heard my manic rants. Once that's created, I'll be working with an animator to create an anthem video for our content to put everywhere, so we'll have like the little animation of the thing rolling out of the mimic, the tongue, that I've talked to you guys about. I don't know how many times. It's been a while since I brought it up, but I'm finally gonna do it. So since we're transitioning for the next few weeks, I will let you know that during our halftime break and after the show, a couple of us stay to answer some questions while the others run to the restroom and grab a bite to eat whatever they're doing, drink. Feel free to ask anything and everything. All questions are welcome and appreciated. Quickly, player intros. We'll go just around it. We got Lee's first.
Okay, so I blacked out for a second there. You were all frozen. I lagged out. What'd you say?
You mentally black out, or like the computer?
No, like it lagged, screen lagged out. Everyone froze
No,
up.
you're fine. Character intros. Talk a little bit about Corey. Give me our fun fact. We've been doing these for a few weeks. Give me a new fun fact.
Fun fact about Corey. Okay, it's been a minute. What were my last? I've given you fire, children. He's on the run, right? I told you he's on the run.
You were being hunted by the people from your
Right, by my
tribe that
tribe.
you had done, right?
All right.
You had a thing for fire, and that you had burned people alive, and that you hate children. I think is all like, I think that was the four, was that you hate children as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
He burned somebody alive, not as a
Yeah,
kid.
he burned a lot of somebody's lives. So Corey went Anakin. Corey went full on Anakin on like a nursery.
Okay. I mean, it happens.
Did he do it with a sword? Have light?
No.
He did it with fire.
He probably did it with a fucking arrow that he lit on fire. Ben.
Playing Vincent. Vincent really likes fucking cake. That's what we're gonna go with this weekend.
Cake? Oh, okay. I mean, we
Vincent,
all have our things.
Why he
Vincent
moon
really
tracks
likes
all the
cake.
time.
Jesus fucking.
It does explain the moon tracking.
He's lactose
What are we 5 minutes into the session? Nick, what do you got for me, bud?
Pep. Fairy.
Yes.
Lactose intolerant.
He is.
So one of you
moon tracks often.
fucks cake. And the other one.
Where did
You said it! You said he really likes
he really
fucking
likes
cake.
He fucks cake.
You fuck.
He really
You guys
likes
took it the
Vincent really
wrong
likes
way.
fucking cake, and Pep is lactose intolerant. Have you seen
I
Vincent
did
fucking
chose those words
cake?
better.
I mean, well, Pep is Vincent's first kiss. That is canon.
That is
That
canon.
is canon.
For
Ben's
Oh,
losing
like,
his fucking
he is.
mind.
He's like, I fucking
it
hate
was
you, bro.
resuscitation, okay? It was no kiss.
All I'm saying is the ring to your locket is on Vincent's finger. All I'm saying.
I'm breaking it. I forgot about the fucking item I had.
You gotta love her somewhere, bud.
I did.
You gotta love her. You gotta love her somewhere out there. They know about you.
I'll toss myself in a fucking lake of lava.
I don't know that you're near any right now. If you go back underground,
I jump
you can
onto
find
my
stuff.
sword.
I don't want my soul to get eaten by a fucking.
So you
I'm
really
gonna die,
like.
I'm gonna die all the way.
Sorry, you really like cake, and you are lactose intolerant.
Lactose.
Okay. Hobo hit me with something about Thimble. We don't have a fun fact about Thimble yet. We've only had fun facts about Silver.
True. I'm Hobo. I play Thimble, the satyr bard. Her fun fact for the day is, she doesn't believe in gnomes.
Like they don't exist. Like
They don't
they're a
exist to her.
conspiracy theory.
They are
Every
a conspiracy
gnome
theory.
is just a short human trying to get
Every
special
gnome
treatment.
is
It's a short dwarf.
Every
She's trying to
gnome
get
is
special
a
treatment.
halfling, and no one can convince her otherwise.
Yeah, gnomes don't exist.
She
What?
has it all worked out in her head. She does not believe in gnomes.
Like
It's
gnomes
the
are
state
the
of-
little
it's like the
people
state
for
of Rhode
halflings.
Island. It doesn't exist. It's the state of Rhode
doesn't
Island.
exist.
It doesn't exist.
It's all a fucking
Christ.
conspiracy, guys. There's no way that exists.
Gnomes are the little people to halflings. I get it.
True.
Halflings with dwarfism.
It's just halflings with dwarfism. It
Adam,
can't be.
do you wanna-
Gnomes don't exist.
Adam, do you want to give me something?
Oh
I
God,
fucking hated you.
I don't know how to top any of that. To be completely honest with you,
One of them fucks
Vincent
cake.
might.
The other one's lactose intolerant. I'm assuming he's lactose intolerant because he walked in on somebody fucking cake, and well, not
How
he
the
doesn't.
fuck would I?
He doesn't walk anywhere, so he floated in.
yeah, that's why he floats now.
Um,
That's why he only floats now.
It's that
I'll float
American
too.
Pie moment where he's fucking a cake.
Is that an actual moment in American Pie?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
he's
it's a
fucking a
pie. It's
pie.
not a cake. It's a pie.
No,
Adam,
it's-
what was your thing?
Augustus's Augustus's arcane accident has left him unable to feel anything.
Wow. This
I
is-
need some more
it suddenly
description here.
got
Unable to
edgy.
feel what?
No, not emotions, but touch, like sensations. Like he does not have the sensation of touch anymore.
What are you, Balder?
Where's your gate?
Where's my
My God,
gate?
we got to do the thing from earlier. You're going to Baldur's Gate to sign up for Baldur's Mate, to meet your Baldur's fate, to take him on a Baldur's date.
I won't be Baldur's late.
Don't be Baldur's late. That's right. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Her name is Baldur's Kate. It goes on. I don't have to
We
stop
can keep
this.
going. We could do this for hours.
We went on for like a fucking good couple
Asterians
minutes
is
that one
Baldur's
earlier.
Nate. Right? Because
Yeah.
that would make sense.
But he likes to fill his Baldur's plate, so it's okay.
That's fair.
You made me Baldur hate all the other bro.
Is
He's in on it.
is Cass, are you back yet?
It's really just Baldur's bait. It's fine.
Ugh. That's a rough one. That's a rough one.
Yeah.
They do have a
I'll
coast.
take
They
it.
could have some Baldur's
I'll
bait
take-
shops.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Cass isn't back yet. Okay, Cass
Who
plays
am I gonna
Omen.
Baldur mate with because of my
No,
locket?
it's like Tinder, bro. It's
You need to
Baldur's
make
Mate, but you have a gnome that
Baldur's
stands
Mate.
behind like a portrait painting,
No,
and then
don't
you
exist.
just tell them right or left. Okay, so then they float by themselves.
You have
fucking-
a short human.
A
It's where they
very,
go to
very
advertise their
short
OnlyFans.
human.
Cass plays Omen. Omen is an old as shit human wizard. I don't know any fun facts.
Once led
Let's
his
make up a
people-
fun fact about the old man.
He once
doesn't wash
led his
his hair.
people
He
in a revolution.
He has been kicked out of-
actually canonically correct.
he has been kicked out of 14 adult assisted living homes.
I thought you were gonna say
That sounds
adult.
about right, actually.
He's been kicked out of many brothels.
That's what I thought you were
That
gonna go
too.
say. When
That
you said,
too,
when
but
you said
also-
adult, I thought that's where you was going with it.
Yeah, that's
Which
what I
is-
thought he was gonna
Which
say.
funny enough
can
is
also see
also canonically true. These are to the story book written facts. These 14 is probably underselling his problem.
He has
Yeah.
316 children.
He
Only
has a
half
type.
of them are alive.
Is all I'm
He's
saying.
actually canonically sterile.
He has a type.
You're really
Elven,
shitting
muscular,
on my-
and old.
Yeah.
Uh,
Really?
Elven,
muscular,
mommy,
and old.
Elven muscle mommy.
Which you
He's
know,
very
listen,
good
I've
at
recently found
telling
out my type is
fortunes.
Karlak, and here we are.
Your type is Karlak. Good luck finding your perfect
Everybody's
match.
type
Everybody's
is
type is
Karlak.
Karlak.
That's
Yeah.
He's
that
fucking
is fact.
beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think anybody that dislikes Karlak is not real. That's what the real thing is. It's
Every time
just
I try
not
to
real.
play an evil playthrough, I still like, dude, I need a romance
Every time you
Karlak.
see Karlak disapproves in the top corner, your heart breaks a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had like the ultimate heartbreak moment where like Karlak left and I reloaded my save.
I can't do it. I have to
told-
bring her back.
I told a guy that I killed his
Karlak's mad at me
friends.
right now, and I feel bad. I feel
Yeah.
very
You should
bad.
fucking feel bad.
I told a guy.
I hurt her.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
Um,
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna quickly. I'm gonna need to duplicate this if I can. Copy,
You can't.
paste. I actually can. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna make it
Actually,
big.
you can't.
and what?
Actually,
And I'm going
no.
to make those. to be
Actually,
here very quickly.
Sure.
well, thank you for your effort there, Nick.
What?
That was solid. That was a solid try.
My mic didn't pick it up then.
Exactly.
Okay,
Solid try
Oh,
though.
this is
okay.
me. Hang on. Gonna make it focus.
Actually,
Focusing. Okay.
Oh, yep.
Great.
There he is.
Okay. Great. So
How long is this?
do
gonna
me a
take?
favor and be quiet
Too
for a
long.
second while it's not that long.
Till
It's
1
like
in the morning.
it's
I'm gonna
like
make tea.
no, it's like 3 paragraphs. It's pretty short.
Oh, fuck.
you're reading
No
an
tea
essay.
today.
Sort of.
He did write one.
You know what? Just
I'm
just because
grading
I know
you.
Nick's gonna
I'm-
mouth off a little bit, he's gonna say some stupid shit. I'm gonna
Huge
do
ass.
I'm gonna do that.
Huge his ass.
So again, I'm JJ. I didn't even do this. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Lastly, I'm JJ. So Block on Twitch, Discord, Twitter, all the things, whatever. I'm still currently Dungeon Daddy, so you probably heard say support for the new folks. This is my living story, though I'm not a god, it's not my style. I play when I need me to, but I like to think of myself as a bard of old. I actively speak this world into existence, and you, the viewers, are my listeners, with these folks, the stars of the show. They're my characters, though unlike a book, my characters are alive. They do good, they do evil, they love, they lie, they lose, they fight, they kill, they adventure, they grow, and they learn. But most importantly, they think, they feel, they make their own decisions, and that's as living gets. My whole job is to challenge them, teach them, reward them, and sometimes I will break them all to see them develop, and inevitably to see where the story finds conclusion. Because in all honesty, I have zero fucking idea where they're going to take me, and I think that about covers it. Past sessions are on YouTube. That's the only thing I can remember. So before we do your recap, again, I am JJ. I am the game master now. I am no longer the dungeon daddy. I've given up said title. This was written to give a week ahead of time, so hang on. I felt it necessary to give a little speech to our awesome viewers and these guys, my wonderful players, who sometimes deal with my 2 a.m. on a Tuesday calls about our weekly game. And I just really love doing this, and I hope it shows. So in an effort to get my group a little more excited and involved, I'm going to be asking them to tell the story a bit more, to take the reins away from me. I've been subtly working at it here and there with things like Go On Dick, which, if you're new, is an acronym for asking them to describe your kill, DYK, as well as asking them how a failure succeeds, how a failure or success plays out. So they've been doing great so far, but this new system is where it gets taken up a notch. They kind of have full moral authority to do what they would like to do now. What you do is entirely up to you, but it's also up to you to tell me how it happens, when, maybe a why. It's up to the dice to tell you if it's successful or not, and it's up to me to tell you what happens beyond that. And of course, Cass left the fucking call. So it fucked up my camera. Oh, Cass is back. It re-fucked up my camera. From this point on, my role as a GM will be a little more omniscient. I guess is the word that I'm kind of looking for here. How your actions affect the world is my focus. So the goal is for you all to tell your collective story, for you to actively engage, and to promote kind of open creativity among you all, and for everyone to enjoy themselves for the little time each week that we spend together. Right? We don't get much. And I know this change to a new system has been difficult, has been and will continue to be slightly difficult as we learn how things work. And you'll have questions, and part of that is why I made you the guides for rules and spells, but rest assured, both viewers and players can always ask me anything, and I'll 9 times out of 10 have an answer. I read the full 140-page book like 6 times, and I kind of have a lot of it memorized now. So I figure out to tell you why the change, after everything Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro have done over the last year or so, ranging from the OGL scandal to Pinkertons busting down a guy's door, to uncredited art and AI alterations based on art that had already been published. I'm fed up, and I want to divorce and distance us from that kind of toxicity, and I want to support real people doing real good, not corporations willing to extort and exploit their fan bases, employees, artists, writers, content creators, etc. We may be small, but we matter too. With that said, fuck the D20 system and fuck its creators. I'm gonna eat this dice.
You bought the edible dice,
I did buy some edible dice. And I bought sour ones, and they're great.
Are they?
They just taste like
Did you roll-
frozen
did you-
lemonade.
I'm jealous.
Did
I
you
want
roll
one.
to eat that dice?
No, I ate it.
You
He
just
doesn't
ate
have to
another
roll
one.
anymore.
We
He
don't
doesn't
roll the
have to
D20 anymore.
No. That's right. Fuck the D20 system and fuck its creators, i.e. Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast. That's why I named them prior to that. Okay.
And probably anybody who supports them. But
No. You can support whoever you want. I personally just don't want to do it anymore. So I dragged you guys along with me. Because it felt morally
fine.
right.
Alright. Vibe.
There's a vibe. I agree.
I appreciate it.
So, as a group, for the first time using our new rule system, would you like to clusterfuckingly tell a recap of what happened last session? 2 weeks ago.
We all died.
We did not die.
No, you're thinking
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate, we all died.
I mean, it's fair. We died multiple times. there.
Which session was this? We left the throne room, right?
Correct.
Is that the session? Okay, Thimble returned. We left the throne room after the queen whisked away Silver. We went through the little secret exit, and escaped the horde of intellect devourers that were after us. And then we went up like this sort of like mountainy, craggy kind of area, towards a old, kind of like a summer house version of the castle we were just in the Underdark. We fought some constructs. I can't remember which ones, but I know they were constructs.
Mhm.
And then we went inside, and that's about where we ended. Did I cover everything?
You sat down at a table of food
That
Yeah,
too, I
that
guess.
looked freshly prepared.
And we are eating.
So,
We're enjoying our nice little time.
if that's the case, then you guys are going to need fire kill fire.
But did I cover everything? Wow, that's a first.
Pretty
think
much,
so.
yeah.
Yeah. The
I
last
got to
thing.
talk to my sword.
Well, yeah, the last thing that happened was Silver. Was that the session prior? Silver disappeared. Or was it no? 'cause
Silver
it was
disappeared
the
at
same
this
session.
session.
The beginning
the
of
last
that
session.
session.
Right.
Yeah, beginning of
I was
that
gonna say, it
session.
wasn't the same session. I
We
was just trying to
missed
think about it.
last week, and
Correct.
so I'm a little disoriented.
It's okay. That was pretty good for 2
pretty
weeks
sure
ago.
that's where we
Just
were at.
pulling it out of rip like that. I don't know how you guys did the one that was like we took the 6-week break because we had shit going on. I don't know how you guys remember that at all.
Bits and pieces from everybody.
Because I let you make it up.
Your-
I was like, yeah, it sounds
Your
right.
DMing matters.
I forget.
Your DMing matters to us.
Hey, you read the book. DM means dice modifier.
Your GMing matters to us.
Okay. We are waiting
Some
for
days.
said venture to begin. Let me set a beacon so I can grab everybody. Okay, everybody's grabbed.
I'm having some issues with Tailspire.
What kind of issues?
Also our stuff's all fucked up. Every time I load in, it's just a white screen, and I don't know if I'm like seeing shit wrong.
No,
I was just all the way down. We're good.
Okay.
I'm back in.
Trying to figure out how to roll dice.
With dice.
I don't know. There is an
These
option
little
for it
things
somewhere.
There's plastic. There's click space.
I don't have
click
dice.
space. Click space. You'll be fine.
You'll figure it out.
Oh, okay.
If you click
There it is.
space, it opens up the menus, and then if you roll your dice, they don't go away unless you right-click and click delete.
Okay.
So make sure to clean up your dice.
Yeah. I don't know why, but definitely do what she said.
I will fill this board with dice.
Please. Please, I don't want to look at it.
With all my shit rolls, I will fill.
I don't want to look at your shit. Joe, Bill, Bob, Steven.
I gave you access to my thimble mini.
Okay.
Hey!
You're gonna yell at me, lady. Jesus Christ. Calm the fuck
Damn,
down.
yeah.
My
Holy
dog
shit.
was trying to eat my
Okay, well,
pants.
yell at the dog. Wait, no, I changed my mind. Don't yell at the dog.
You yell at the dog, we yell at you.
That's,
You care
that's
about
exactly
Astrid
right.
that much that you don't want me to yell at her? You've
I don't
never
even know
met
who
her.
that is.
Exactly. So I'm gonna
So-
yell at her.
No, you're
because
not. We're not
you've
yelling
never
at no
even met her.
dogs. Okay? I have killed people for less in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, you had to add that in first.
Baldur's Gate.
I've
Haha,
murderized
never
people
in person.
in real
We
life.
did kill somebody in Baldur's Gate because they said something mean to Muscle Mommy, so.
I know you did.
Yeah, I
They
murdered
deserved it.
Will the second he opened his mouth. It was literally seconds.
He kind of deserves it.
I'm not gonna lie.
He does.
I agree.
Kind of
Okay, so
fucking
you guys
hate
all
him.
have access, right? Everybody's got your characters?
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like you
Yeah.
hate
Those
all
are
the
really good
male
popcorn
characters for some reason besides Gale. Actually, no, I think you hate Gale, don't you?
Yeah, we
ju-
killed
Gale
Gale
won't-
too, but
Gale
they
won't
made us
shut the
revive
fuck
him.
up. That's my
He
problem
won't
with
he
Gale.
just-
stop.
Yeah, he just needs to shut the fuck up
He
sometimes.
just
I don't
talks
know what
so
they paid his
much.
voice actor, but it was too fucking much.
Yeah.
We actually
Man.
did kill Gale, and literally an astral projection of Gale showed back up. It said, "Revive me or die."
He literally, yeah. If you kill him, he literally he'll disappear and then come back immediately. An astral projection will take over another cutscene that he gets to fucking talk for 45 minutes through.
God damn it.
And
He's
it's like,
so annoying.
hey, I
like
know you
Gale.
just killed me, but if you do, it's gonna have bad repercussions in the world. Meaning you should probably save me right now.
It's like that one ex that'll never leave you alone.
Honestly.
I mean,
oh
I
my
was
God,
I was
can't
gonna
believe
as
I
soon as you said one
romanced
X, I
him.
was gonna say the name. But I don't want to justify it.
Don't
Justify
justify it. Don't give them a spotlight.
We're not worth it.
You don't get your ass off the
They are
turkey. Sit your ass right there.
Stay the fuck off the turkey. I'm trying
Don't
to
don't
eat
nobody
here.
want your footprints on their turkey. All right. Okay. So to set this scene, you guys have entered this keep upon this big ass mountain. You crossed the bridge. You fought the constructs. If I remember right, the doors weren't even locked. I don't know if you unlocked them or not. I can't remember.
No, they weren't locked. We opened
just
them, and
opened
then
them.
that's why we got attacked.
Yeah.
No, I think it was just you crossed the bridge and you were trying to open it.
Oh. Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
we got
approached
near the
them,
doors
and
and-
then that triggered the
Correct.
attack.
Okay.
We hadn't opened the doors yet.
So, you guys did go inside. You sat down, and this table is beautifully spread. I mean, it's a like a fresh roast pig, a roast turkey, a bunch of pastries, a bunch of fruits, vegetables. You know, whatever you could dream that your character might enjoy, it's there on the table. Now, I need, yeah, I gotta look at the rule set now, because I gotta remember what the hell this role is called, because it's not called perception anymore. Give me a second.
Is it education now?
No, it is recon. Recon is what perception has become.
Okay.
And I have Omen, Thimble, and Augustus. Roll me recon checks, please. So it's 2d6s plus whatever recon modifier you have. If you do not, it's -3.
Okay.
I don't
Now-
think I have anything.
Specifically, I will give Thimble advantage, so you get to roll 3 dice and take the top 2. The highest 2.
Okay, and that's for recon.
Correct.
3 dice. Take the highest 2. Okay. That's
What'd you
two
get, Cash?
4s and a 3, so-
I got 3.
3 total?
But does Jack of all trades? Jack
Yeah,
of
okay,
trades?
so Jack of all trades means you get -2 to everything you're not proficient in. Like everything you don't have a skill in. Instead of the normal -3 for being unskilled, you have -2. If you have +1, which I think you do as Omen.
Yeah, +1. Yeah.
Yeah, we do too. I do too.
So I got 4.
4
I
total.
got 6 then.
A
Yeah.
4, a
I
6.
got 6.
6. Okay. The 2 of you with 6s. In this room,
Okay.
you catch the slightest little black blur dart across the floor. It is specifically, if you can see your characters, the little blur you see comes from this little hallway here, right over here. Here, here.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
No.
Well, I don't like that, so I would like to immediately get out of my seat.
What?
Say, hey, I don't think we're alone here, and
And
Start.
it makes no sound at all. It's very fast. It's just a little black shadow of a blur from one little hallway over.
Yeah. I'm gonna start going towards that hallway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna fucking leave that alone.
All right, well, go ahead and move your mini over. We're going up.
Sure.
I guess this is gonna. He's gonna stand up, but he's not gonna move just yet.
Okay.
30. Just right over here.
That's fine.
I'm having
As you
issues
get
with my.
as you get right about there, go ahead and roll me an animals check. Do you have an animal? Do you have an
Animals?
animals check?
I
have
do
animals?
not.
2d6 minus 3.
Oh,
then?
it's 2 5s, so
That's 10.
10. But I have -2 because Jack of
Jack
Trades.
of yeah, right. So you
So
should be
8.
8. Okay, with an 8, you very quickly notice that just in this direction there is a small black cat
Oh.
hiding right behind this pillar.
Okay. All right. I'll Well, I mean, it's just a fucking cat. I guess I'll like kneel down and try to kind of lure it out. Just like,
What do you do?
here, kitty, come here, please. I have rations. Like maybe hold out like a piece of beef jerky.
All this food on the table, and she goes in her fucking
You
bag
and this
and pulls
motherfucker.
out
I have rations.
a 9-month. She's been in a coma for like 3 months, by the way. No, I'm sorry, like 6
I have
months.
moldy
She pulls out a
rations.
6-month-old open ration. It's just been sitting in a bag for 6 fucking months.
Like
I
an
have
old
moldy rations.
Ziploc bag.
That's wonderful. But with an 8 on your animals check, it does kind of meander over to you, kind of swaying back and forth a little bit in its walk. It looks like it's been well fed. It doesn't look like it's hungry. It just looks like
It's about to be well poisoned.
was
Okay.
scared because you guys were in its house making noise.
Will it let me pet it? I'd like to try to pet it.
I would say no to the petting, but if you like offer your hand, it'll like nuzzle its little head against your hand, but it's not gonna like let you actually go like this.
I'm making a friend with a small animal, and this pleases me.
Now, in the only noise in this building is the sheer, like the wind sheer outside. You can hear kind of echoing through the windows and things, the hallways. You can hear the crackling of all the candles in this room. The fireplace is kind of got a little smolder and a crackle to it noise. But other than that, this place is dead silent. There's no talking. There is no there's nothing beyond the noise that I've described to you. So you can hear quite far in the aspect that the air is cold, so the sound travels further, but also that there's no background noise beyond the wind blowing outside, which is pretty heavily dampened because this is a big, thick stone building. So as you get closer to the stairs with your little hooves clopping, you know, click, 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 because you got little hooves for feet.
Sure do.
And you kind of talk and kind of bait the cat over. The rest of you, what are you chit-chatting over the food? Or are you just straight diving in? What are the rest of you doing currently?
I'm watching the interaction with the cat.
Okay. I mean,
You
you're
don't have
sitting
spells,
you're sitting
so-
on the other side of the table, so you
This
can.
is the most fascinating thing any of you have ever
I
seen.
can quite easily see it. I saw her get up.
All right. And she's not stealthing across the room. She's got clip-cloppity ass feet.
Is it what animal is it? I forgot.
It's like a little black.
Cat.
It's a small black cat.
Is there spell slots
Like,
or no?
Does the cat have spell slots?
No, like us in general.
No.
No.
So I can
you
just cast a spell right now, right?
You have corruption points.
So you have a certain amount of spells that you should have learned, and that's like 2 times your sorcery level. So if you have like 3 in sorcery, it would be 6 total. If you have 4, it'd be 8 total. If you have the spells trait, it would be an extra 2, and then I gave you an extra 1 because of your backstory. Because of your history. So you should if you had say you had 4 for sorcerer. Actually, I think you only have 3, so we'll say 3. That's 6. If you have the trait, which I don't remember if I gave you or not for spells, that would be 6 to 8, and then you have 1 more would be 9. So you would have 9 total learned spells.
So I can only cast 9.
You only know 9.
You only
can
know
cast
9.
the other
There's
ones
no...
at disadvantage.
Right. You can cast the other
Okay.
ones. But you take a -2 to trying to cast them to succeed.
So how do I see how high I can cast?
You can cast as high as you want.
No, I'm talking about without like.
Well, what?
I thought you get like disadvantage if you cast higher than you could.
Oh,
You get more
so
minuses.
it gets to be more difficult, and so you have to hit a higher number,
Right.
and at some point or another, it's going to end up being
It's
near
4,
impossible.
I think it's 4 to succeed a circle 1, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 maybe? I don't know, something like that. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, something yeah, so it's in the rule book, whatever the little rule book that I wrote for you guys. Spells. So circle 1, casting difficulty is a 7 or higher. Circle 2 is an 8 or higher. Circle 3 is a 9. 4 is a 10 or higher. 5 is an 11 or higher, and 6 is a 12 or higher. If you're attempting to cast those spells, if you fail, you can either just even just the spell can fail, or you can suffer repercussions for the failure. That's what wild magic has become. Is there's repercussions for your magic, rather than the magic just going crazy. We've modified it so the magic has the ability to become flawed, basically, instead of doing the same thing.
All right.
But I thought we had done that for you, but I think I just did it for Hobo, Adam, and Cass. Maybe I forgot about you. So for right now, just pick whatever 8 or 9 or whatever you should have, and then we'll figure it out. Like, we'll go back over the list at the end of the night, and then I'll figure it out. That's fine. That's something I forgot to do with you. That's my bad. So all you guys are just kind of watching what's going down on the other end of the room.
I guess this is sitting down and like eating now.
Okay, so once you saw that it was like a little black cat.
Food.
Okay.
Yeah, once he saw it was a cat, he's relaxed. He's sitting back down. His armor's retracted. He's trying to
make me an
relax
investigation on the food, which other people are currently eating.
Yeah.
All right. So investigation is.
What?
No.
You're
Nick's rolling it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was me.
investigating.
No, yeah, Pep.
Do I roll what 3 d6s or some shit?
Unless you have something that says you should roll 3, it's just 2.
It's just 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
check your traits. If there's something that says you get 3 on investigation, which I don't think there is.
I don't have any investigation skills.
Okay, so then it's -3 to the roll.
Oh, of the overall?
Yeah, so what you roll is just going to be -3. 2d6 is -3.
2.
Okay.
No, wait. 3.
It's definitely freshly cooked. Like the pig is still warm to the touch. The turkey still has like steam rising off of it, because it's a pretty chilly room. Like, it's not like temperate, super warm. It's warmer than it was outside, but it's still cold. So yeah, you get that it's freshly made. Everything in here is like fresh. Almost, it feels like it just came out of the oven, kind of fresh. Like you're almost eating it too early. And then I will give you. Have you eaten any yet?
No.
Okay. You don't see anybody else having any negative effects. Nobody's puking immediately. Nobody looks like they're poisoned. Nobody's falling asleep. There doesn't seem to be a toxin having an immediate effect. I'll give you that.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna eat my rations.
Okay.
And pick apart the food on the table.
Just like fork it apart.
Yeah, kinda, yeah, basically. I'm playing with my food.
That's fair. Who else has eaten? Who else has got a fucking turkey leg in their mouth or what?
I do.
Okay. Omen just snatched a whole ass leg off a turkey, I'm sure.
That man hungry. He hungry.
I mean, he's kind of thin, honestly. Like, you need to be eating more, for real. Ben, Lee, are either of you eating?
Yeah, go ahead and eat.
Okay, what are you eating? What would Vincent like to eat?
I mean,
Just-
I'll probably
You could literally name it, and I'll make it on the table. I don't care. What would he want?
Yeah, you've already said turkey, so I'll probably just eat some of the turkey.
Sure. Okay. He's eating a piece of turkey. It's fine. It's very, very moist, very juicy, very, very good quality meat. It feels freshly made, like I said,
Some genuine surprise because we probably haven't had a quality meal
in
Who knows
quite
how
some
long.
time. I will say that the two of you who are eating feel no negative effects, but all of you hear the sound of a door creaking open from up the stairs.
just gonna stare at the
Swings
staircase
open.
while still sleeping.
And
How?
you go ahead.
If I cast Dispel Magic, how would that work exactly? What do I roll for that?
So for your spells, you what circle is Dispel Magic? Third, right?
Third, yeah.
Okay, so you need to roll a 9 or higher. So it's 2d6s plus your sorcery skill level,
My sorcery skill level.
which is either 2 or 3 for Pep. I don't remember which one.
It's 2. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 2d6 plus 2, and you need to roll a 9 or higher.
5. Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 and a 1 on my goddamn dice.
You begin to hear the sound of wood clacking on stone in a very like rhythmic pattern. Click, click, click. Augustus and Korik, both of you knowing a little bit about your characters' histories. Vincent would probably cue this too. That is the sound of someone walking with a cane, or a staff or a cane of some kind. They have something propping themselves up. It's a weight adjuster. You two would know because you steal shit from people that have canes. Augustus would know because his family was not royalty, but royalty adjacent. So your dad probably walked around fairly loftily, like probably hit you on the head once or twice with a, fucking a cane of some kind. Yeah. Probably fucking really old fucking. You should have killed your brother.
Doing something stupid.
Why did you run away from home? Stop coming back here. God damn it.
Stop coming back here.
I thought I was rid of you. Boink.
Yeah, stop coming.
Your brother should have killed you.
Things like that.
You disappointment.
Jesus Christ, your family sounds just about as fucked as mine.
They're worse. Your
Literally.
family's dead. His family are still alive. It's way worse.
My family's still alive and committing war crimes. It's fine.
So.
That sounds like a fun family. You need to introduce me later.
We're terrorists, but my family is.
You met part of his family, didn't you? No, we didn't go to your little
part of
family.
my family.
Manor.
Yeah,
But,
we murdered part of my family. Technically.
Yeah, I mean they're like distant cousins. Yeah. You remember the creepy guy with the fucking like that I made after Luxspittle or whatever the fuck his name was, Lockswaddle.
Lockswaddle.
Yeah, the Lockswaddles.
The Lockswaddle clan.
Lockswaddles.
They're
3 or 4.
adjacent. They're like
They're
substantially
We're
distant
related to the
family
fucking
line, but
Lockswaddles?
they're related.
Cousins or something.
they were
Disgusting.
look, they were the people they sent to go do the evil shit. Can't get your hands dirty whenever you're fucking guards to the fucking queen.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to hide that the queen has been taken over by a hag, which they definitely knew about.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
But the hag let them get away with whatever they wanted, so they were exploiting the situation. Anyways, The three of you will cue that sound immediately. Omen, you'll probably cue the sound as well, though I would say you're probably pretty hungry and invested in that turkey leg and don't give a shit. That sound right?
There, food.
Okay.
Oh, food, boy, food. I'm hungry.
All of you, once the other ones cue in on the sound and kind of stop doing what they're doing and look up, everyone picks up on it. Even Thimble picks up on it, who's now focused on a cat. Excuse me.
This is the cutest fucking cat I've ever seen.
His name is Grim.
I love him.
He has one red eye.
He's so handsome.
And the other one is just like shut.
Fuck it out.
He's only got one eye.
He gets,
That's my point. His name is
lots
Grim.
lots of. Just
He's not eating. He's not eating that
held out.
busted ass beef jerky though.
How dare you?
I'm just being straight up with you.
That's
He's
for
not,
my
he's not eating
man's-
that busted ass beef jerky.
Yeah, that's for
Hurt
my
my
man's
feelings.
future. Like, do you leave him alone?
Hurt my fucking feelings, bro.
He is doing the little head nuzzle thing against your hand.
Oh, he's getting a lot of attention.
Click, 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 and it comes closer and closer to the top of the stairs. And at the top of the stairs, you hear big deep sigh, and then you hear click, and then you hear some shuffling feet, and then you hear click and some shuffling feet, and click and some shuffling feet.
All the damn stairs.
Me too, dude.
About a minute later, you see coming around the bottom of the staircase. Hang on, I gotta grab him. Alright, never mind. I've lost him. I can't pick him up, so I'm just gonna place
There
him
he
again.
is.
Oh, I put him back. Okay, yep.
I've lost him, and how I found him.
Yep. An old man comes to about here on the stairs, and he's a little guy, actually. One might say gnomish.
You mean halfling?
I said what I said, and he's been gnomish this entire time, by the way, which is what made that so funny. Yeah, he begins to head his way down the stairs, and he finally gets to the bottom, and you can see him at the bottom holding on to his staff, and he's going.
With the same gnome. Oh wait, I wouldn't know. Can't ask that question. Damn it.
Why are all of you in my home?
Get Ben.
That's a good question. Why do you live on the top of a mountain
To avoid
when you
people.
can hardly walk, sir?
Well, you're doing a fairly good job until recently.
Hey, do you have dwarfism?
You know,
You're one to talk.
Yeah, I'm a fairy, so.
halflings
And
are
I'm a
usually a
gnome.
little taller. I'm a little
What are
no,
gnomes?
no. Nice try though.
Those are fairies.
Nice try, though.
You can accept he exists,
It's a
but
gnome,
not
it's a
me.
gnome. What's wrong with it?
He flies and is less than 3 feet tall.
You're what?
What's wrong with him being a gnome? You probably
He's not a gnome.
I'm pretty sure I'm a gnome.
Gnomes are fairy.
I've lived
tales
as a
from the
gnome for
fairy
about 800 years. I think I'm a gnome.
I think after 800 years, the man would know his race.
I think he would be taller after 800.
No. No.
Again,
you
why
you
are
can't
you
be a
all in
gnome
my home?
because
No. Good question.
No.
And why are you in my chair? You're not even in the chair. You're floating above it.
What's it to you, pal?
He has a bit of a complex.
I'm eating my rest.
You just bear with it. I would
Yeah,
love to
just-
say you get used to it, but you just learn to bear with it.
He's very
got
tall
a bit of
for
a
a
complex.
fairy.
Exactly.
So
she
he says.
knows.
And you're very tall
So
for a
he
satyr.
says.
Thank you. And you're very short for a halfling.
You'll get it. And he heads over and just kind of stands there next to his chair that he's told you was his chair. He just kind of stands there.
Oh, I'm in his chair.
Yeah, you're not even in it. You're floating above it.
Out of the damn man's chair.
Can I?
Reading
You're
his
short
book.
enough to
cat?
sit up under me.
Can I pick up the
I
cat?
fly a little bit higher.
Do you want to pick up the cat?
I want to pick up the cat.
Roll another animals check.
Okay.
So where do you go? You said you
I
fly
gotta-
to another chair.
I got a 2.
No, I fly higher up a little bit, just enough for him to sit down up under me.
And he's out of existence. I got a 2.
He goes
So
and then
can I
runs.
pick up? Oh, okay. I'll return to the table.
Defeated.
My entire day is ruined.
And it before it runs, I'm gonna say this to it. It bats the fucking beef jerky out of her hand and runs.
My beef jerky. God damn it!
So he's gonna
I'm
sit
running
there.
out of that shit.
And he's got his and by the way, his staff is only a moderate sized stick. It's like a baseball bat in length. It's not a big staff.
Like one of the really tiny baseball bats. They give
No,
kids.
it's not a
It's a
t-ball
little
bat. It's
Tykes.
a full-size baseball. It's 32, 35 inches. As you know, it's not quite 3 feet in
Damn
length.
it.
It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger than your fairy.
Man's walking around with a yardstick.
Well, he also has a staff.
Yeah. He needs both of them.
So he sets it leans it into his chair, kind of props it up. He places his hand on the table, and he's gonna say, "Well, since you're here, we might as well enjoy this meal."
Have so much food for
Big guy.
a gnome such as yourself.
Halfling.
Don't mind her.
I'm a
She's
big
as
guy.
crazy as the fairy.
I enjoy my food. Gnomes are known for eating.
Halfling.
No, we don't eat halflings.
You can't fool
Gnomes
us.
are known for eating halflings.
Though
Apparently.
I did have a cousin who
Was he taller than you?
he ate a dwarf, but that was the dwarf had it
I
covered.
think that's rather
the
different.
dwarf had it
Was
covered.
he taller than you?
Was my
Yeah.
cousin
Would that
taller
be
than me?
considered a hate
Yeah.
crime or
Like a regular size halfling, or was he
Taller for a halfling.
shorter for a halfling, but
think-
taller than you?
I think we were close to the same size, if I remember correctly. This was a
Oh,
couple
oh.
hundred years ago. It's been a while since I've seen him.
Okay.
Does
Wow,
dwarfism
halflings live a
run in
long
your
time.
family?
We do live a long time. As no.
Does dwarfism run in your family?
As halflings.
Does it run in
That's-
yours?
That's really important.
No, I'm tall
What
for
are
a
all these
fairy.
medical
He's very
questions?
tall
I'm an
for a
old
parrot
man.
fairy.
Oh, is that why you're shorter? Or you lost height as you
Why do I
grew
feel like
older?
me and Augustus are both on the end of the table just going, what the fuck?
Yeah, no. This
We're
is
fey
happening.
creatures.
Are you a doctor?
Augustus, help me out here. You're
Yeah.
smart. Tell
You
this
don't-
halfling
You don't live in a doctor.
that
I'm a doctor.
Well,
He's
I don't know a doctor that wears a skirt,
delusional
so.
for thinking that he's a gnome.
I think, honestly, and I'm still not sure you're a real symbol at this point. I'd like to point out.
Gnomes are government conspiracies
No, she's pretty.
Made up
She's
to
real. She's.
make us think that
I
the
don't think
cookies
that either of us
come
could
from
imagine
a
something
specific
this
place.
annoying. I could imagine you. I'm sure you could imagine me. I don't think either of us could imagine her. The question is, are we real? Not is she real?
You know,
He makes a really good
that
point.
is
Now,
that is the most.
And here's my other logic. She, being as crazy as she is, could imagine both of us not being crazy.
That is the most intelligent thing I've heard in weeks.
You don't think
Months
I'm real?
even. I would say years. Really.
Augustus, you don't think I'm real?
What about you,
I
quiet
don't
man?
think half the
Just
people
let your dog
here
into my
are real.
house?
Huh?
Thumble's gonna start eating. Very sad eating, but still eating.
And he like reaches up and chops a piece off the pig and throws it to the little wolf on the ground.
What wolf on the ground?
The one of you that has a wolf.
Quark's wolf.
Oh, Korik!
You got a little baby
I
wolf.
forgot about
Just
his
Yeah,
wolf.
the comment of you let a dog into my house didn't cue that.
Oh, right.
I thought he was
Forgot
just
about
being an
that.
asshole talking to us.
He's an old man. He's allowed to be an asshole.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bat an eye for him to say anything about a dog. We also broke into his house, so I mean, it makes sense.
We sure did.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd be kind of mean too.
Kind of mean. I'll probably shoot everybody who broke in my house.
So why are you this far up the mountain?
Underdark.
We did come from
Yeah.
below the mountain, technically.
I was escaping brain dogs.
Yeah, what you said.
Is this another thing like the halflings?
Hmm?
Is
No,
she confused
that
about what
one-
this is?
Unfortunately, is real.
Yeah. Intellect devourers.
Brain puppies.
Where?
In the
Underneath the
Underdark.
mountain. Yeah, underneath the mountain.
This mountain?
Yes.
That seems
Yeah,
dangerous.
there's an entrance actually back
Yeah.
towards where the ruins are that you can just go straight down, and you're at like a castle underground.
I feel like
Unfortunately.
I
didn't
don't
get
really
out much
leave
though.
all that
You didn't
much.
check your basement before you
Halflings
bought
don't
this
have
place?
a lot of like
No.
stamina, so
Also, I
I
don't
don't think
He's also shorter than a halfling, so he
he
probably
is
doesn't
shorter
have...
than a halfling. It would probably take a lot of
I'm so
energy for
sorry.
him to get down the mountain.
It would take just about as much energy as it would for either of you to grow up.
I am growing up. I'm this many, and she starts like holding up her hands like a bunch.
I am this many.
Starts
Hit her with
flashing
the
10
I am
fingers at a
this
time.
many.
Yeah.
Just...
Hit him with the I am this many.
Holds up her
Can't
fucking
fight me.
feet to count for the other
I
two.
am an age.
Oh man, the man with the I am this many. Can't get me. Don't catch me lacking.
So to answer your question, small flying person, I don't leave very often. It's been 3 centuries since I've left. I don't need to go get anything because everything gets delivered to my home.
DoorDash.
Question: what is making the trip up this mountain?
The brain
That is a good
puppies.
question.
I don't think that you would believe me.
You'd be surprised at this point.
Yeah, we've seen a thing or two.
If it's
We've
anywhere in
done
the
a thing
realm
or
from
two.
a dog to a god, we probably believe you.
Yeah, we've unfortunately done a thing or two.
It's
but
in
we've
between
seen
those.
a thing or two.
Then we probably believe you.
He stands up and like slides his little feet off the table and then kind of moves his way over to his little. Goes back to where she saw the little cat, and he walks around the corner and he's like, you hear him go, ah, oh Grim, god damn it, and he's looking around and he's fine. He comes back and he brings back a book and he comes back and he sits down again. He sits down at the table and he slaps this book that's like almost as big as he is, by the way. He's dragging it along the floor on the way over. Gets it and like props it up on the table and then jumps up in his seat and goes, and dust fucking flies all over the food. And then he opens his big old book up and it's like, it's so big when it comes over, you're order! Boom! It like thuds open, and then he's like flipping pages, and every time he flips, dust just fucking flies all over the food. And he's flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping, and he gets to the back, and he spins the book around, right, on the table, and he throws like 4 dishes on the ground doing it. And he like slides it down a little bit so you can see it, and then he kind of props the book up. And in the book, there's a big depiction of a family of Yetis.
That's a new one.
Huh.
Believable though. I believe it. At this point, I believe it.
She doesn't believe
You
in
know,
gnomes,
I'm not
so honestly,
shocked.
I'm not gonna trust any of you.
I'm not shocked there.
You buy Yetis.
Yeah, Bigfoot exists, so why can't Yetis?
Listen, after I watched our friend here arm wrestle a god, I pretty much believe in everything at this point.
You arm wrestled a god.
Bet you can't guess which one.
I bet you can.
Is your mom off the table?
Could you arm wrestle?
I like this
No.
already. I don't want him to be my friend.
Probably not.
It was it was lined up. I couldn't resist that. There's so many. There's just too many to guess. If you want, we can go down the list. And he's gonna slide the book back over and spin it around and start flipping through the pages.
The pig is inedible at this point.
Yeah, 100%.
Naj, listen. We've ate worse. Just dust it the fuck off.
You're right. Just like, it's fine. Treat it like you just dropped it on the kitchen floor and picked it up in
Oh,
under
you
5
got it.
Starting
seconds.
today, we have
Like,
Akkadi, Amontor, Asmodeus, Aril, Azuth, Bane, Bashaba, Bal, Chantia,
he looked up a
Sirik,
list.
Denir,
He has a list.
Eldad,
He looked up a
Gond,
list.
Grumbar, Guerond Rinstrom, Helm, Hor, which is not pronounced like whore, Ilmater. Are you gonna make me go through this entire list?
Did he just say what I
Keep
think he said?
Istacia, Jurgol, Kelimvor, Kosuth, Lathander, Lyra, Lyra. Hold on, I learned this from the guy who beats people in Baldur's Gate. It's Loviatar, right? That's how you say it?
Leviathan.
Leviatar,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, we learned that from the kink guy in Baldur's Gate. 'Cause I definitely thought it was Loviatar.
I learned
And
it
then
a couple of
we
times,
fulfilled his
too.
dreams.
I sure did.
And then we also learned that you can't get his cool outfit.
Yeah.
Leviatar.
You can if you mod it.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing that. Okay.
Adam and
You
Lazy
got
both been
cheers.
cheered.
We got Malar, Mask,
Hey, I have that one.
Mialiki. What do you mean you have that?
And stuff.
I like them like Pokemon.
We'll finish. You know what?
You
We're being
keep
honest.
going.
We'll finish that conversation after you're done going through your list. We'll come back to that.
Meliel.
I have that one.
Merkel.
We don't have that
Mistra,
Not
Ogma,
yet.
the Red
That one's
Knight.
don't
gone.
have that
That
one.
one's dead. That one's dead.
Which
Well, technically, we had that one.
Ogma?
It's now in a 5.
We had that one.
No, Mistra.
She got into a
Mm.
little bit of lava.
mm,
Mr. Unalived.
Didn't I?
She committed suicide, I guess. I
Well,
don't know.
not really suicide. It was
Didn't I say
assisted.
where?
It was
Very
heavily
insistent. I think the word you're looking for is
wait,
murder.
wait a second here. Did you just say, did I sleep with her?
Yeah, he slept with her. That's
Oh.
all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah?
Like you
Yeah,
wouldn't,
yeah,
you
man,
wouldn't
been around a long
remember
time.
the goddess Mistra?
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me right now?
Oh yeah, we remember her final moments.
I'll talk to you in a second.
I don't care that she died.
Are you?
Just give it a minute.
You don't remember whether or not you have bedded the goddess Mistra?
He forgets a lot, to be fair. He
It's-
forgot who he was.
Actually, he was a
for a
fish
while.
before.
He was a fish.
You were a fish?
Tim?
You-
Tim the lion,
Oh,
the cat, the
yeah!
lion, the fish, the
Yeah, this is
Oh my
Tim.
God.
He's Omen now.
I've
We'll get to that
missed you
later.
so
Then
much.
She
we'll
was.
pick up on that later.
I missed you, Tim.
It was on and off. On and off. On and off. I think. And I'm just gonna go back to buying the fucking turkey leg that's dusted. I'm not dusting that shit off.
He's just eating.
I'm just taking a bite of that shit.
I don't have anything to take shots of, so I'm just gonna drink this instead. I did see
Chug,
that.
chug, chug,
It's like a
chug,
chug. It's like a kid with
chug,
fucking
chug.
lemonade. I would die.
Chug, chug, chug.
Chug, chug, chug,
Chug it,
chug,
chug it.
You
chug.
guys
Chug it,
can
chug
eat
it.
my fat dick. I'm not doing this.
Fine. Chug it.
Savrus,
Don't lie, like you don't have alcohol to.
Savrus, Salune, Shar, Shonda Cool, which it sounds
Fuck
like
that
great.
bitch.
Shonda is pretty cool. Shonda Cool.
Shonda's pretty cool.
Sylvanas.
Yeah.
Sune. I don't know. I'm assuming it's Sune. Talana, Talos, Tempest, Torm, Tamora, Tyr, Umberly, Valkyr, and Joaquin.
That's pretty good.
Now we
I mean,
also have
we went through
former
the-
members. Former members being in alphabetical order, obviously. Finder, Wyvernspur, Garagos, Gargoth, Ibrandul. I don't know how the fuck to say this. IYACHTUXVIM. That.
Yes.
Yes.
Karsus, which I won't get started on that fucking guy.
Wait, no. Reel it back. I want to hear your best attempt.
Iaktu Shim.
Thank you.
Good enough.
Iaktu Shvim. That's
I
what
like
you get out
that.
of me.
Mhm.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Luru.
Do it again.
Moander. Nobanian. Who the fuck writes this, bro?
A generator.
No, it's an old fucking man named Ed Greenwood. And Ed
Yeah.
Greenwood, I love you to death, but what the fuck are some of these
What the
names?
fuck?
Sheris, Shialia,
I feel like he rolled a D20.
Siamorphe,
fucking letters.
Ulutiu, Uthgar, Valashroon, and then we have temporary members from other pantheons. We have Coralon, we have Guanadar, Grumush, Grumsh, I don't know, Gruum, Grumsh, Lolth,
Roomch.
which that
Grumsh.
fucking spider-headed bitch owes me 20 gold. Muradin is the last of this list, apparently.
Is that all the lists you got?
Well, I don't have access to the Githyanki gods.
Oh.
Well, there's only 2.
You're missing some.
So
No one's really written them
missing.
down.
You're missing.
Yeah.
You're missing like 1 or 2.
there's only 2.
This book's
so,
pretty old.
not that bad.
But they're not like
Honestly.
old gods or not like new gods. They're pretty old too.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear the name of the one you arm wrestled, and that probably just because I forgot it.
It's a good job
You
of
wanna say-
forgetting.
you wanna
Like, if
say
you're
that,
gonna
Ben?
brag,
You're missing some of them.
Did you say that out loud, Vincent?
I did.
So the one you arm wrestled is not in this book. Because
Assuming, but
there's an older
I have
book that I can
memory.
find for us if you prefer, but I wasn't assuming it was one of the elder gods, just one of the gods. You arm wrestled an elder god and lived.
But yeah, you're gonna need that book.
well, it wasn't gone. I worship him. Would have known, but
Closes the book and
I
just shoves it off the table, and it lands on this loud thud on the floor. And whoever is on on his left of the table, so I guess it's Omen and Korik.
Omen.
See, as soon as the book closes, it locks shut perfectly. Like the little. I don't know. It's got the little latch, and it just instantly folds up and then locks itself shut. Now he gets up, slides out of the chair, hobbles his little ass back over there with his stick, clicking his feet, clicking his staff and shuffling his feet. And I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but he's dressed in like these beautiful ornate purple and gold robes. They have like beautiful little gold filigree and swirls and sparkles and things on them. These are not just your chilling in the house robes. These are very fine robes. And he does have a big wizard's hat that's similar to Omen's hat, just less broad brimmed. More like dunce cappy in shape.
I'm going to fill up my plate and dust all my food off before
Okay.
he comes back with another dusty ass book, and then kind of block it with my body.
Okay.
And start eating.
Okay.
It's my turn.
My turn. He walks around the corner again. You hear, "Oh, fuck, Grim, shit, do something."
Yeah, cat.
Do something.
And then he comes back dragging a substantially larger book, comically large, in fact. Think
So
you know
half the food with my cape.
You know the comically large like Valentine's Day cards that are like fucking 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so think if an infant, which is like a foot tall, was carrying this book. Think this is a 3 foot 4-ish man carrying a book that is comparisonly the same. It's like a 4.5 foot tall book. It's quite a big fucking book. And he's got this thing like through the leather strap. His arm is, and he's got like braced against him. He's dragging it like Jesus dragged across the room. And he gets it.
Getting up to help him.
He gets it over to the table and leans it up against the table.
Can I help him lift it?
We don't. No.
And
we do
he's
not
got
help
it,
the old man.
and we're gonna see if he actually rolls it. I'm gonna roll to see if he can lift the book.
Well,
Now you can help the old man.
The book actually falls on the floor.
I'm gonna get up and help him get the book up onto the table.
bruh.
As you come over and attempt to put your hands on the book, he's gonna slap your hands away and be like, "I didn't fucking ask for your help. Go sit down."
I was just trying to be nice, you old bastard.
And he'll prop the book back up and shove it back up into place. And when it goes up, it slides up like if you're, how do I describe this? Have any of you pushed a canoe onto like a dock before from in the water?
Yes.
You know how you have to slide it really far before gravity will finally put it down? That's what happens with this fucking book. He slides like 3/4 of it before it goes boom onto the
I feel
table.
like the table's doing the lean motion.
Before he
No,
pushed
table's
it
not
up,
doing
is
that.
there a way that I can make the book bigger?
You could cast enlarge on the book.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Piece of shit.
Roll 2d6s. I'm gonna say it's
What do I have to make?
enlarge. We'll say is second circle. I have to add it in, so second circle. So you're looking for an 8 total.
9, 10, 11.
Okay. Your spell succeeds and the book grows. It falls and crushes him and he dies. Because the book already weighs like 100 pounds. So.
All right.
No. So as he's pushing it, he's not really paying attention to what you're doing, and you kind of silently will cast enlarge on it, right? And the book expands in size as he's pushing it up onto the table. The book is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and now covers half the length of the fucking table. And when it falls, it crushes everything
all of
underneath
the food off.
Everything
Yeah.
underneath it is ruined.
And
Thank God I got my food first.
as soon as it lands on the table, I want to just get rid of enlarge.
Okay. So while he turns around and goes to like climb up in the chair, because he can't go into it backwards, right? It's a normal height chair. He has to like climb up into it and then like turn around like a child climbing into a chair that's too big for him. So he climbs up into the chair and then he spins around. As he spins around, the book is like 2 feet down the table and it's the normal size again. Did you guys see that?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was a heavy book. I don't know if you saw that.
Rather impressive.
I did try to help you.
I didn't ask for your help.
Sometimes it doesn't have to be asked
Sit
for.
your
It's all about
ass
the act
over
of
there.
kindness.
You're a cranky old halfling.
It's my house.
At least I accept
I'm a
that you're a
gnome.
gnome.
And
Halfling.
so he climbs up on the table, takes a whole step onto the table, and flips the book open. I need Omen to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh my god.
So you're rolling a dex check because saving throws don't exist; they're just checks. So you just roll a dex check.
What is that again?
2d6s
forgot.
plus your dexterity modifier.
Do I have a dexterity modifier?
Maybe.
I do
I
not.
don't know. Is it plus 0?
I do not. Yeah,
Then it's
plus 0.
2d6s.
As long as it's a 0.
Wait, how the fuck do I roll this again?
Just roll 2d6s as well.
Ah,
Dice
shit.
on you. What do you got?
6.
Actually, not bad.
Okay. You manage to lean back just quick enough as this thing falls down, and you kind of lean, like push with your feet. Your chair does fall backwards, and you kind of tumble out of it. But you don't take any damage. You succeed, but it's almost a little comical as this folding this book over. You're like, oh shit! Lean back, and the book lands down.
Ow.
And you're over there just kind of sprawled out on the floor as an old man.
Hi guys.
No,
Does he need a
trying to help
place?
an old man. They yelled at me.
Does he need a place to sleep?
Uh,
I have
probably.
rooms upstairs. You can sleep in a bed. You don't have to lay on the floor.
No worries,
And he
I
goes
got
back to
this.
the book and starts flipping pages.
Oh.
Would I be able to cast sleep on Cass?
What?
You could try.
Wait, he's
There's nothing that
tired.
says
He
you
needs
can't.
to sleep.
There's no counter to it, is there?
So
I don't know.
I have to make a counter spell, but right now it would just be the dispel magic spell until I actually write it in. I haven't gone and made custom spells to account for older ones that are like staples of what we've already played.
Can I roll against him?
Yeah,
with the
no,
spell
you
magic?
can. Yeah, no, you can roll against it with just the sleep spell. Like it says, each target must throw E&D 8+
Endurance. Yeah, that's a con save now. It's endurance.
Yeah, plus endurance.
or
Yeah.
fall asleep and become helpless.
Fuck. Fuck. Okay.
It's first level, the first circle, whatever. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So definitely is gonna hit.
Yeah, and then you got to roll an 8.
And then you can
or
try
more.
and roll an 8 or higher endurance.
How the fuck? How? There it is.
2d6s, and then yeah, it's your one of your main.
I rolled a
skills to make
10.
it
I got a 10.
Oh,
I
damn it.
got 10, baby.
He doesn't fall asleep. But
Shit.
you do know that he tried to cast a spell on you.
You.
I said I was gonna put you to sleep. You
You-
seemed tired.
You. What
You
just
what
needed a
spell
little
do I have?
nappy nap. That's all he
What
said.
spell do I got in my fucking
seemed
arsenal?
tired.
Just want to go to sleep right here.
You're gonna go after the wizard who has fucked a god.
And
Yeah,
he's
but
flipping
he
through
has
pages, and he's flipping
dementia.
through pages, and he starts listening. He goes, well, a lot of these are like mythical to the point where we don't know if they exist. They were just like early pantheon.
I can give you a hint.
We have
No hints.
your
no
draconic
hints, don't.
deities, right? You have Bahamut. You have we have Tiamat. They split from their father. He split from his father, which again is theoretical. We don't know that he exists, and we don't really have a name for him. We simply call him the Overgod. Tiamat and Bahamut's father had a brother. And that brother we don't really have a name for. There's a few other in this list, but instead of me grabbing books, can you just tell me? Because these are quite heavy. And without anybody to help me, it's...
Yeah. Well, unless anybody's willing to help him, and he's gonna pointedly look at Thimble, who's been egging this entire thing on.
Not
I think
him.
it'd be easier to
points at
probably
Vincent.
tell you.
I don't exist, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, so now you want my help, old man?
No, I said not him.
Yeah. That's you've shown incredible wisdom in the time we've known you. That's fine. But it would be on the list you just spoke of. Indeed.
Okay, and he closes the book and shoves it off the table.
Yeah. It was
And
Bahamut.
he walks a couple more steps down the table and he grabs the turkey and he just starts to drag the turkey back towards his side of the table. Because the pig is smashed. The pig is flattened.
Fucking flattened.
Yeah, I mean it had like a 400-pound, 5-foot-tall book dropped on top of it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he brings it over. And he pulls out the knife and he begins to shear something off. And he tosses a piece to the dog on the ground, and he tosses a small piece and he whips it way across the room. And you see the Thimble specifically sees the little cat's paw reach out and, go, and snatch the turkey into the corner. That little shit will never leave me alone. 300 years, that fucking cat.
Wait. 300 years that cat's been around?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll get back to that.
We'll get back to your sword, or?
Yeah, we got a lot of we'll get back to conversations.
Yeah, you're putting the pins in lots of things that I feel like you're not even going to remember at this point. Can you just get on with it?
We got my sword, the cat, and the fact that he arm wrestled Bahamut.
We're going over that right now, though.
Yeah, yep.
Right.
Yep.
So, you arm wrestled Bahamut. He's a dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, found that out.
Shiny silver, platinum, I guess technically.
Yeah, found that one out.
That he was a dragon, or that
Yeah, after the fact.
What did you find
he also
out?
likes mountains.
You're the most supposed to speak in riddles. I'm the old man who lives on a fucking keep on the top of a mountain. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Listen, we met a god.
You're
who did
in
the
my
same
house.
exact
You
thing.
could do me the honor of speaking fucking plainly.
You're right. You're right.
How the turns of tables. Well, we met Bahamut. He had prisoned himself up. We then proceeded to argue about some armor. He got that.
What armor?
Oh, and if you'll allow, Augustus will make the symbol of the armor in the air real quick. Just be like, well, it was an armor. We found it, and well, then he found it.
He hops down from his chair
had it.
and he goes off to the other end of the fucking room. And he walks around the corner and goes, God damn it, Grim. Shit.
Okay.
Pick somewhere else to hide. He comes back with a much smaller book this time. It's only like this big.
Can I cast reduce on
It's
it?
comically small. He brings it over and he sets it on the table. And he opens it up and he pulls out these glasses. And he sets them on. And he looks at it really fucking hard and really fucking close. And he flips a page. And he flips a page.
My best. This is my favorite part of the campaign so far.
And he flips a page.
This old man.
Do you need help?
And he flips a page.
Can I cast enlarge
Probably for
on
the
that
best
book?
I can't read.
Yeah, you can cast enlarge on the book.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
The book,
Again,
the
Jesus
book grows
Christ.
in size. It's this close to his face, so when it grows, it just gets really big. And he goes, and he flips a page. And he goes through about 20 more pages, And he gets to his spot and he's looking at it and he goes,
Swear to God, if he says this is the wrong book.
make this big again.
Yeah, sure. 8, 7, 8, 9.
The book grows again and just falls on the table. And he takes it and he spins it around and he props it up a little bit and he points over the edge and you can only see his hand, by the way. So it's like if the back of my chair is the book, right? He's got it like propped up like this with his shoulder and he's pointing in the wrong fucking spot, right? Like the photo's like over here. This look like it? Over here? This look like the book?
No, a little over to the right.
What?
Over to the right. Yeah,
You're right.
You're right. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
And he's like, does that look like the armor? Does it look like the same symbol?
Yes.
How did the 6 of you come to be in possession of that? Specifically, of one of the 7 vestiges of the elders.
Well, you know the one thing we did put a pin in. The
There's
old
a lot
man,
of fucking
and
pins
he's gonna
floating
point
around.
to,
Answer my question.
He's gonna point to Omen. You remember the god he slept with, the one that's now dead?
Yeah.
She was wearing.
Okay. Sounds about right.
Got it when she died.
And you gave that to Bahamut.
Well,
Gave
gave
is
is
a
a
strong
strong
word.
Someone that you believe at least was Bahamut.
Oh, no, he definitely was.
Strong word. He definitely was Bahamut, though.
Let me rephrase. It left your person and was acquired by the personage of someone you believe to have been Bahamut.
Yeah.
Listen, it was either gonna leave our person or our persons were gonna no longer exist.
Either one.
All right.
He also gave us a list of things we need to find. So, if you got books on those, could use
They're
that.
probably all in that one book, honestly. But he's currently
Might
holding.
be.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He's gonna close that book, and when he does, it locks itself. And then he's going to grab his little cane and just start ticking off upstairs. He ain't gonna say shit else. He gonna walk up the stairs one at a time too. It's cane, or it's like a staff, step,
Hey.
staff, step, and it takes him like 15 minutes to get back up the stairs. And you're all just listening to him go click, shuffle, shuffle, click, shuffle, shuffle, click, shuffle, shuffle, click, shuffle, shuffle, for 15 fucking minutes as he climbs the staircase. There's only like 40 stairs in the staircase. It takes him a while. There's some heavy breathing. All right. He got a little bit of a beer gut going on. All right, it's a wine gut, for being honest. He comes back down, and he has in one arm, like he doesn't have his staff anymore. He's got under one arm a stack of 3 books, and he's got under the other arm 3 bottles of white wine. And I don't mean white wine like what we think of as white. I mean it is literally snow white. It's in a clear
Yeah, it
bottle,
sounds like
and
what we need for
it
this
looks
conversation.
like milk white. It's that white. And he brings
Spicy milk.
It's spicy milk.
It's
Oh, thank
not.
God.
But he comes down and he sets it on the table, and he sets the bottles on the table, and he comes around and sets the books on the table. He goes, I had to scrounge for these. And by the way, he's gone for like another 15 minutes looking for this shit. And then another 15 minutes climbing down the stairs. So he's been gone for like 45 minutes.
Mm.
So he sets the bottles on the table. And he looks at everybody at the table. He looks at Korik and he says, "You look like you'd be fat. Can you go upstairs and grab I forgot glasses. We need 7 glasses and a bowl for the dog." can you grab that from upstairs?
Suppose so.
All right, second door on the right. You're right, not mine. And he opens
Wait,
the
what?
first book. Do you need a better explanation? He's gonna be upstairs, facing a different direction. His right, not mine. And he starts flipping through the book, and he's shuffling fast this time, like he's not trying to read what he's looking for. And he pulls up, and it's got a list and photos of the 7 vestiges of the Elder. Singular. Elder. 1, the Helm of Disjunction. 2, the Splitting Maul. 3, the Armor of Invulnerability. 4, God's Bane. 5, Moonbow. 6 are the Tablets of Fate. And 7 is the Hammer of Perforos. Where the fuck it says. We'll go with Perforos. I like that sound.
Yeah.
The Hammer of
Yeah.
Perforos.
That would be all of them.
Correct.
Indeed. Those are the things we need to find.
Right. So these 7 things are never supposed to be in the same place.
Well,
Much less
we've ran into most of them.
2 of them.
Well,
We've
now
had
that you
2 at the
say
same place
that,
at a time, I'm pretty sure.
we had like 3. 4, I think, is the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So, he's gonna point to Ian. You want to hold up the thing you got?
This is the God Mask, God's Bane,
Yep.
a sword.
That's a black rapier.
But- Yeah.
Yep.
You could get that at a
It
Smith's shop.
is
That's nothing
the-
special. It's a black rapier.
You can touch it and find out.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? It's a sword. Why do I want to touch it?
Yeah. No, that's
I didn't know swords talked.
Why don't
That's
you
all I
make?
gotta
Why don't you
say.
make him touch it? I'm way over here on this side of the table. Why don't you make him touch it?
It's definitely there's a god in a sword. It's all you got to know. It makes things.
How? You expect me to
Disappear.
take your word on this? This man is betting a goddess he doesn't know her name. This one
Got
has
something alive
a
that I can
god
stab?
in his sword. That you stabbed that fucking cat.
I'm gonna pass on the cat. The satyr over there might end my
Oh,
life.
wait a minute. If I conjure an imp and he kills it, would it get sucked into the fucking?
No, if the cat needs to die for the sake of making this obvious, go for it.
So that pin we talked about earlier about the 300-year-old cat, I'm not going near that fucking cat.
No, go for that cat. I'll
No,
go for the
I-
cat. Give me your
Just
sword.
don't listen to him when he tries
She'll
to talk
start
to you.
leaning
That's
over the
important
table
thing.
trying to take your sword.
Yeah, now the cat talks. Absolutely not going for that.
No, just
No.
don't let him get in your head. That's the only thing.
I can handle it. Give me the sword.
I'm pretty
I'll do
weak-willed,
it.
so
Don't be a baby.
Just don't let him get in your head.
Did you become a coward while I was away?
no.
He
we
shat
didn't
now-
himself.
I
now this
remember
one's
you
gone,
being a lot
but
braver.
this story is so all over the place. There's no continuity here. This one's betting a god doesn't know her name. This one flies, right? And he's tiny.
Well, he's a fairy
I mean, that's kind of mean. You don't
from
gotta
the
call him out like that.
Feywild, you know?
Right. You want me to go get another book?
No. We're okay. Vincent, give me your sword.
This one's got a
I'll
god
stab the
trapped in a
cat.
sword. This one
You know
arm
what?
I'll
wrestled.
prove
Go,
the point.
you,
This
Thimble, you
story
go
is
right
so
ahead and
all
try to
over the
draw my
place.
sword.
Sure. Thimble's gonna go for the sword.
It is now awakened.
Roll a wisdom saving throw,
Sure.
which is
What,
education.
isn't
I
the
guess,
DC
now.
like something
That's
stupid on this bitch?
education, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
different now.
Should I be rolling this
What's
at
the
like
DC on that
disadvantage or
now?
just
Nope,
flat?
just education.
Education.
Plus whatever your
It's
education
gonna be a
modifier
6.
is. 6 is not enough. A 6 is only a
Yeah,
10.
I see.
What is it normally? It's 18, right, Ben?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
it's normally
18 18 would
DC
be
18, I think wisdom saving throw.
9.
Hello.
I think. No, that's not right. 18 would be 10.
Give me a second.
Because I think 12
Yes.
is 12 is 20, so I think 18 would be 10. So that is not enough. Do you want to tell her what happens?
Let me actually. I have that pulled up, so give me just a second. I will read it verbatim.
Yep.
Symbols now gone again.
Here I go.
Symbol
Now,
is back for so long.
Here I fucking go. Back into the void.
I gotta find it somewhere on this list.
It's not in the description of your sword.
The description
is,
of his
but it's a
sword is
very
like
long
quarter mile
description.
long. I wrote a
Yeah.
lot for that sword because that sword was supposed to be a pivotal piece of the campaign.
And now it's awakened, so it's even longer now.
It is.
Oh, it's released me. If a creature who is not the wielder attempts to unsheath the black bladed rapier, Inos Dagnir, it must make a charisma check. Contested by the swords.
That's
On a
charisma.
failed check, the holder is stunned for 5 turns. Can attempt to save every turn. Will not be unable to attempt to unsheath it until the start of its next available turn.
So 5
So
turns, 6
5 turns
It's a
seconds.
of
charisma
stun.
turn, not an education check. So what is your social?
Yeah, it is charisma, but it is contested by the sword's charisma, which is in here somewhere.
It should be in the awakened thing. So what was your roll if you add your social modifier to it, Hobo?
7.
So okay, still not enough, bro.
Not for an 18. That's
I don't
Two
know
away
what it is.
from
I think
20.
Charisma of 17.
17. Okay, so it would be
It'd be like
9,
10.
8 or 9. Yeah.
yeah, 10 or 9.
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, because 8 would be 16, so it would be 9.
Yeah.
So it's not enough, and you're as soon as you go to open it, you just freeze. The old man's gonna go. Is she gonna draw the sword?
She can't.
She's not gonna move for a little bit, actually.
I am
You
bound
just
to this
sit
sword.
here?
If it leaves my person, I must hunt it. And if someone else tries to take it and is not,
So you got a cursed
Stronger.
sword. That doesn't mean it's mask. It's not. There's no guarantee that that's item stagnant. How am I supposed to take your
also
word
the
for this?
conversation the god had with it, that kind of helped.
You wanna show him the other
a
thing?
conversation that you witnessed that I wasn't there for.
Yeah.
That's fair. Which other thing? There's a lot of things.
Well, the thing with the face.
I have an idea. Whatever your name is.
You don't have to yell. You're right here.
No, I'm not yelling. I'm telling.
I can touch you. You're.
I smack his hand away. Ew, gnome.
Ooh, no.
I'm gonna summon an imp, so he can kill it.
Okay.
You're gonna watch that
Oh.
imp kill me.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's second circle.
Second circle. If it's 9, then yeah, it definitely succeeds.
And I want to be like, kill it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Third circle is 9 and up. So yeah, even if you roll a third, you still succeed. A little fireball of an imp appears, and it's this little. You know how you think of a cherub as like a baby with wings? An imp would be that same baby, but like little devil horns, and like the wings are more like Batty. And he's like, he looks like
Does the
he
imp
kind of looks
also
like
count on my extra damage?
he kind of looks like a yeah, actually, he kind of looks like Schmeagol if he had wings, and like his horns are definitely like a little inbred.
I should not say anything.
About inbred horns.
I was gonna say something different, but I shouldn't say it.
Today's the day that Nick has restraint, and I just want to acknowledge that
He's grown.
as
He's really
a
grown.
point of order. Like he's trying really hard not to say it right now. If you look at him, that motherfucker is trying right now.
Yeah, you gotta look away.
He's over here solving a fucking Rubik's Cube so he doesn't have to think about the joke.
I'm messing with some dice.
And that's
Alright, I
what we call growth.
I guess I'm just gonna hit an imp.
Alright, roll
Yeah,
it.
hit that imp.
2d6.
How does my hit stuff work here?
2d6 to hit.
He's
I
still
think the
holding
sword
it.
is plus
I was about
2.
to say it too.
Because it's the magic sword is +1, and you
Well,
get an
let's just say
extra
he's not
+1
a-
because it's your favorite weapon.
Because it's signature weapon? Okay.
Yep. So 2d6 plus 2 plus your melee combat modifier, whatever that is.
So +4. 2d6 +4.
Okay. And we're gonna subtract 1 from it, because that's gonna be his melee combat modifier.
Okay. It's rolling.
Nick, you need a break, my man? You alright?
9 is the hit.
It's taking him a minute to hold it in. He's dying laughing on his end.
He's
right
turning
now.
red, bro. Nick, you gotta breathe, brother.
He's
You
fucking
gotta take a
holding it
breath,
so
Nick.
hard.
You got. Nick's gonna die. Somebody call 911. He can't fucking breathe. The fucking forehead veins are pulsing, bro. I can see the veins in your forehead.
Dude, I'm fucking sweating. I'm sorry.
Holding in a joke.
9 to
Great,
hit.
Nick.
9 to, okay,
Good.
so 9 hits. So you roll your damage.
Okay.
Which
is it's 4 dice.
4 die, right? 4d6s. And it's
And
going.
then what's
it's,
my bonus because I get the extra damage? because of
I
the
can't
ability
just-
of
It's
sword?
going to be +1 because it's an effect, meaning you're 1 over 8, right? It doesn't have any armor on.
Okay.
So you're 1 over 8, and it's 8 to hit, right? So that extra 1 counts as effect. It's how much extra damage you do. So it's gonna
Okay,
be
I didn't
it's
know
gonna
because
be
it's
4 dice
because of the
plus
specialty for the sword.
right. It's, yeah, it's
So it's
4
figured
dice
out,
plus
yeah.
1. We'll give it +3 because he's an imp.
Okay.
So 4 die plus 4.
9.
Wow. Our first combat.
It is 9 damage.
Go on, Dick.
I just poke my sword into it. Just nonchalantly run it through.
Okay.
He fucking evaporates.
What happened? I've
A
told
glowing-
you. I've
a
told you
glowing
what
red-
happens.
A glowing red rapier.
Right. I've told you what happens when your sword stabs people. You tell me.
And it just absorbs the bastard through the sword. That's...
Mhm.
Just sucks it right in.
The whole being, the whole imp, the small child with wings, the inbred Smeagol with bat wings.
Yep.
That's the size of an infant.
Smeagol's already inbred, but go on.
I don't know that that's true. I think he's just old. I don't know that he's inbred.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you saw those facial features, but
Hey, you
I
guys.
mean, if you want to argue with me, it's
I don't know.
fine.
Andy Serkis is a god among men, so to disrespect Smeagol is to disrespect Andy.
I'm not
Andy Serkis, and I don't-
disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm disrespecting Smeagol.
Eagles more like that old Asian lady that's lived for way too long. She was once okay looking, and then like now she's got like she's shrunk.
This is
gotten
such
wrinkles.
a fucking left turn. That's not even the remotely
This
close
isn't
analogy.
where we were going.
Yeah, I
This
know.
isn't
That's
where we were
nowhere.
going, and
That's
now you're
nowhere
hurting my
close.
That's what
feelings.
happened.
This isn't where we were going, and now you're hurting my feelings.
So moral of the story is hobo hates Andy Serkis. So
And we all hate the Yankees.
and we
I
do
do
all
hate
hate,
them.
especially
I do
Lae'zel.
hate them.
Fuck that bitch.
Oh, fucking hate Lae'zel.
Never
Lae'zel.
trust a crooked nose.
Never,
So
never
trust
trust
no-nose
an
bitch.
upturned
No
nose.
nose bitch.
I didn't free her from her cage.
Just because you're Elvish
I've killed her
Voldemort
a
does
lot.
not mean you get to fucking speak to me with that tone of voice.
Mm-hmm.
They're Elvish because they got them big fucking pointy ears, and then they got the fucking Voldemort nose.
They're
like
space
this.
elves.
Nah, they're green Voldemort.
You know what it means if they're space elves? It means they've been trapped on that fucking the stones, the tears of Selene, right? You know what
For so
happens?
long,
You know
yeah.
what happens when you isolate a population?
Yeah,
Incest.
They get fucking inbred,
yeah.
which explains that nose.
Sure does.
It's a cleft nose that became the dominant trait.
Yeah. I agree. Nobody arguing.
You think you're the Alabama people of
I think they just
Feyre.
made.
God no, that's
Yeah, I think they
fucking
just made too many
Twilight.
Horcruxes.
Maybe, yeah. One of them's nose is the Horcrux, and now no one gets a fucking nose at birth. We just chop. That's their circumcision. You just lose the nose.
Nah, they
Yeah.
just kept splitting their souls way too
Male
much,
and
so they
female
lost
circumcision.
facial
You just chop the nose
features.
off.
I mean, they are technically run by like a Lich Queen.
Who also doesn't have a nose.
Yeah.
I just met her. She wished me to be dead. It was kind of fucked up.
Sorry
Where was
about
I
that.
going with this, guys? We went on a huge left turn here. Adam got mad at a little old Asian lady or something.
I'm trying to convince him that my sword is a god.
Okay.
I was telling you that
okay, yeah.
Smeagol was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Damn.
I mean, that's interesting, but. And he starts flipping through fucking pages again. Closes that book, opens up another book, flips through a few pages.
I'm gonna look down the sword like, is there another way I can
Gets the glasses out.
Is there a picture of the fucking Godsbane in your book? Like how there's a picture of the armor?
Yes. That's what I'm looking for. And he turns it around, and it's a long sword, not a rapier. It's actually great. It's a great sword, not a rapier. So it looks more like a traditional claymore, like a big fucking broad blade that like you could barely wrap fingers like this around. It's so fucking like actually broad at its base. And at the bottom there is a red jewel, and the red jewel has the emblem that yours has carved into the bottom of it. Like into the bottom of your hilt down here, there's that emblem with the two red jewels for eyes, but this has kind of like the Thundercat's jewel at the crest of the hilt where the hilt meets the blade. There's a huge jewel that's red and has that emblem carved into it, and you can see a shirtless man with long blonde hair and like a leather wreath around his head. What the fuck you call it? Circlet, leather circlet, with a little dangly gem right here. It's in the shape of a moon. Wielding the sword high over his head, and there seems to be like rays. The picture is not colorized, but there seem to be rays like emitting from the sword.
I'm gonna ask my sword like, did you used to be a great sword or something?
You're just talking to yourself.
I'm talking to my sword.
He's gonna reply,
but no one can fucking hear it.
Not centuries.
Well, the picture in this book shows everything I've learned about you so far. You is a great sword, so.
In the most sarcastic tone you can possibly imagine, you hear, "I needed to lose some weight."
That's fair. I like you as you are now, so keep up the good work.
Well, you couldn't lift me if I was who I was before.
That is also a valid point.
'Cause you're
Is there a way to convince
weak as a child.
this old man in the doubt of you? Or just
Get a
give
load
up,
of this guy.
take your seat.
Let him draw me.
Are you gonna let him?
We'll find out.
Fuck it. Okay. He said to let you draw him.
And
I
the
held
old
out the sword.
the old
inside
guy
the
old guy is pouring the wine into the glasses, which Korik I'm sure has come back with at this point. And he's pouring it into the glasses, and he grabs it. And this is beautiful wine, by the way. It's white, and it has small white kind of flakes, sparkles floating around in it. And every now and then a white berry just kind of pops out of the like an uncrushed berry pops out of the bottle. So it's got a few little white berries floating in it. And the white berries have like little purple tinge to them here and there, little spots. And he takes it and tips it up and sets the thing down. And he goes, "So, you all want me to believe that his sword is telling him to tell me to draw it."
We've had weirder things happen.
If you're
honestly.
skeptical, draw the sword.
I've been alive for a long time. I've seen a cursed weapon. That's a cursed
I have removed
weapon.
curse. I can fix it for you. Don't worry about it.
There you go.
I don't think I'm going to get the curse. I'm just. You realize that you are cursed, right? That's a cursed weapon.
That's fine. Just
Something,
appease me.
for sure.
Just a little. Just appease somebody.
Bring it here. And he tips his wine.
And I hold it out for him to draw.
He grabs it and draws it. And it draws clean out of the scabbard. And he sits there and kind of looks at it for a minute. And you watch him, his eyes just kind of glaze over a little bit. It seems like he kind of disassociates. And then he drops the sword and throws it on the table really quickly. It doesn't look like he froze. It looks like he wasn't in his own head for a second. So he throws the sword down on the table and it kind of lands in the food that's been all smushed up and ruined.
I pick it up, I clean it off, put it back, go back to my seat, just wait.
And he tips his bottle up, or tips the cup up and drinks the whole thing, and then pours a little more. And tips it up and drinks the whole thing, and then pours what's left of the bottle into the thing, and the last few berries fall out of it. So say I believe a little bit of what you're saying.
Listen.
Hard to put away now that you've
I've
seen
been
it,
this
right?
sport for a long time. I'm glad he talks now. He used to just yell hunger in my ear.
Kind of unnerving.
The question is, why do you have him? Why is he a
I
sword?
found him, I picked him up,
Why is
and-
he not this sword? Because this is the sword that slays gods. That is not.
His verbatim
weaker, though.
answer.
This is Ino Stagnir. This is God's Bane.
His verbatim answer. I needed to lose some weight.
The 240 pounds of Cyric weren't enough,
And I wouldn't be able to pick him up.
so he adapted to you.
That's what I'm assuming by his answer, yes.
Unheard of. I mean, magic rings resize themselves to their wearers. That's not out of this world. So you really, and he points at Augustus. You really arm wrestled Bahamut,
Yeah, almost won too.
the dragon.
It was close. It was really close. He had him going for a minute.
Now, I want to symbolize something here. The one who floats. What is your name?
Pep.
Can you go over to the one who arm wrestled a god and just hold his hand like you would arm wrestle him?
No.
He was in a human form, by the way, if that makes you a little clearer of an image for you.
Okay, that was part of the issue here. Is I don't know if you've seen the size of an ancient dragon. I'm
Way out.
I'm a big guy, but I'm a little guy, and I understand that I'm a little guy, but he's a littler guy. And the thing is, dragons are like they're big, you know, like ancient. I would call them gargantuan, maybe.
He was in a human form to help you. I figured that's where you were going with that.
Okay.
We found
Now,
he turned into the dragon on the way out.
My other question is did he have someone with him? You said
Yes.
he locked himself in his own cell.
Yeah. And I guess this
kept
is
him
gonna
there?
pat the table. And Gisborne's gonna jump up, and like Augustus will set him up on the table.
And
So
when
we
he
had something
jumps
like
up,
this.
the old guy's going, "Holy shit!" He's
Just like his cat.
gonna look at him and go, "That motherfucker's related to my cat, isn't he?"
Yeah, probably. I guess this is gonna tap the scales, and Gisborne's little pangolin head's gonna like kind of dip, and his scales will tip up and show the blue fire in the forge, as it burns a little bit.
Now,
This
as you expose the blue flame, which is imbued by Mistra, by the way, that's why it's blue flame. The old man is going to climb on the table faster than you have seen him move. Like he's a fucking infant and you're rattling a toy. He is sprint crawling across this fucking table. And as soon as he gets over Gisborne, he's trying to look inside of him with his fucking super zoom glasses on. Like he's trying to see the fucking powerhouse of the cells, and Tomo's been talking about it all goddamn week.
A mitochondrion.
Thank you for
the
being
powerhouse of the cell.
Thank you for being grammatically correct.
Or the mitochondria are the powerhouses.
And he's looking, and you can see like the flames and shit trickling off his glasses and stuff.
You good?
Where
good?
did you get this?
And the same thing in his hands. He's gonna like pop the glove on his hand up, and then kind of light his gloves in the same color.
Can you?
So.
And he's gonna kind of spin around on the table because he's got a lazy Susan on the table. Obviously, what gnome wouldn't.
Yeah, what gnome would.
What gnome wouldn't, right? He's gonna spin around on the table and he's gonna go, and all of you can do this. Because I don't know if you know, but he's gonna like wave his hand to attempt to cast magic, and you're gonna hear him mouth the words "fucking Nox" for light, right? Or Lumos for light, right?
Lumos.
And nothing happens.
Yeah.
But magic doesn't work.
Yeah. Lumos. It does.
Right.
Motherfucker just did Harry Potter magic.
It's Latin. Child. 900 years old.
He's probably older.
Lumos.
He's gonna point to Omen.
And nothing happened.
Yeah. Lumos. It's simple. Didn't you study enough?
I just conjured a fucking imp earlier, so I mean.
There's
magic.
that. Yeah, there was that too.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Religion magic.
But this is different. This is weave magic. This is Mistra's magic. Why do you have this? How do you have this? Now, and then he's gonna look at Omen and he's gonna say, "You."
Me.
What
Me?
did you do?
And
And
he's going to he's gonna pull from inside of his cloak a necklace, and he's gonna unveil the symbol of Mistra. What did you do to Our Lady?
Oh no.
It wasn't
my
him.
lady.
Trying to lay claim over her now, like we're some kind of jealous lover. You said she's dead. She's yours still? You claiming a dead body? So this is gonna work? Seems a little
that
toxic.
This is gonna work.
She died.
How? What did you do?
So,
No, I want to hear it from him.
Yep, but I have show and tell. He can explain it. I got show and tell. He's gonna bring out the mind flayer, chess piece with the little symbol, just for the story reference as he explains.
So he's gonna get serious. He's gonna be. It's not what I did. It's not what we did. It's what we didn't. He's gonna look down. Cause he is upset for some reason.
Then what didn't you do?
We didn't save her in time.
So, to recap, you have been in possession of the Splitting Maul, the Moonbow,
Yep.
I Know Stagnir,
Yep.
The armor of invulnerability.
Yep.
And Mistress still died.
Yep.
There's nothing you as a group could have done differently to save Our Lady. That's what you're collectively telling me.
I wasn't even there, so I don't know.
I was there for the last
Can you
bit.
sit down? Your little wings are so annoying.
They're silent. What do you mean?
A little deficit of the attention. It's fine. The fight itself, no. Did all we could there. Maybe if we had some more of the things, but from what they told me is we lost the moon bow to Shar. Or at least Shar adjacent. The mall was lost along with its champion early.
Okay. And he hops down off the table and he like climbs down as best way he can, jumps on a chair, and jumps on the ground. And you see his little fucking feet are just tick 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 tick. He's running across the room. He goes behind that wall again. God. He just starts shooing the cat. The cat runs around the corner and runs towards the table with you guys. Get out of my fucking bookcase. And then he's like, goddamn eyes, always looking at me. And he's looking around, and you hear shit get thrown. And like a piece of glass breaks, and you hear several like books that are just being thrown and thudded all across the room. Things are flying all over the place. There's a carpet that gets thrown. A piece of the shelf gets tilted over. And he comes around the corner with this small leather-bound, roughly yay big, I guess, not really small, fucking 6x9-ish leather-bound book. And he brings it over and sets it on the table. And he's gonna say, these are the rights of Tyr. In this book, it declares everything we need to know about the splitting mall. Now, specifically, the part that is important here is you said the champion died.
Yes.
How did he die? Was it in combat?
Yes.
Did he die with honor?
Protecting his friends.
No more honorable way to go. Then he pops the lock and opens it up and flips a few pages through, and he goes, now, and if you look here, and he flips the book around and shows it to you. And it says something to the tune of, if a champion dies in an honorable way, he will be accepted into the arms of Tyr, to fight once more in the heavens above. Right? And then the Maul, and so he will fight once more in the heavens above with the Maul he was gifted by his god. Do you want to roll an intellect check on that? See if you can pull anything from it. Insight, whatever you want to do.
Sure, yeah.
I think it's insight. The hell is it? There's another thing for it now.
No. Intelligence?
Yeah, you could do it. Yeah, you can do intellect, intelligence, or there's another one. I'm just trying to think of what the actual skill check is. I'm looking through it. Hang on.
An investigation. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that if you'd like to. If it's any higher, you can roll investigation. If not,
Okay.
intellect.
Is this check just for him?
Yes. You can try if you want. I don't know that you would be knowledgeable in. I mean, you're reading what you're getting from what he's telling you. You can try it. You can try it for it if you want. What'd you get?
4.
Okay.
We're doing straight intelligence?
Yeah, it's just straight intelligence check. So it's 2d6s plus your intellect modifier.
If it's straight intelligence, it's 5 instead of
12.
Damn.
12. Okay, so maybe Augustus, you actually don't get anything more than what he's just said to you, that he'll be welcomed into welcomed into battle with Tyr, basically is what it says. Carrying the weapon that he was gifted by his god. Vincent, what you draw from that is that the weapon is with Yornir. That he specifically has it, and when Sota described to you how it just kind of faded away and it turned to dust, you can put together that he took it with him when his soul traveled.
Okay.
And that you all did the right thing when you burned his body. He can't be resurrected because his body was destroyed, right? You could resurrect him with a wish spell, but like true resurrection wouldn't work because his body is destroyed. You have to have the body to cast a resurrection spell. So, and I'll tell you what else you can kind of discern from this or intuit is going to be that there would have to be another champion of Tyr to claim the splitting maul.
Okay.
The champion of Tyr being Yornir, or another champion of Tyr that Tyr would have to pick, and that would have to defeat Yornir in combat. So that next champion would have to sacrifice themselves, be accepted into Tyr's domain, defeat Yornir in combat, and accept the splitting maul as payment.
So pretty much we've ended the champions of Tyr.
until Tyr gives it to somebody else. Yeah, and Owlbear did.
And Owlbear did. Until
Tyr decides to change it.
To choose another champion. There is no champion of Tyr. You cannot get the splitting maul unless there's a champion of Tyr.
Or a wish spell.
Or a wish spell.
But I probably wouldn't know about wish spells. But
you would know they exist. They're mythical.
Yeah, it would be rumored.
Yeah, you know they exist. Like, they're mythical. There's rings of 3 wishes. There's daggers of 3 wishes.
Okay.
You want to let me...
We'll put a pin in that one.
You know, say, do you want me to let you marinate on that? We go to our little 15-minute break?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good time for a break. A good little marination on that. I'm surprised I got that roll.
You did really good on the roll. For anybody who's here, we appreciate you. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Let's everybody run to the bathroom, do what they're gonna do. Eat some food. We will see you guys in just a little bit.
Honestly, I forgot I had a +2 to intelligence for a hot minute there.
Yeah. Adam just rolled pretty shitty in the rolls, what it was.
I did. Yeah. I rolled really terrible.
Look, Odin's here.
Okay, though.
Odin!
Because
funny!
Adam, on the bright side, that's a conversation we will have later. Because I'd conversate those things with you.
To be also fair, Augustus's religion... He's exhausted, but his religion is a forge. Like, he communicates to his god that he worships specifically by making shit. Like, he does not religion like other people. He would be closer to a dwarf in religion than anything else.
Listen. Vincent couldn't be any closer to his fucking god. Literally.
Need help picking out colors when this is done.
Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll help you pick colors.
Thank you. I need it.
Alright, I'm gonna smoke.
Not taking into account that I'm colorblind, but I'll do it.
No, it's fine. You know, I need as long as it looks fine.
What are we picking colors on?
Augustus's other mini. Making 2, one with armor and one without.
Make some like electricity crackle off him or something. You can do that.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that in Hero Forge. You can do.
Yeah, I can do like spell effect stuff as I'm trying to get that to work out.
Yeah, and you can just position it so it's instead of like coming off of his hands or something, you can have it crackling off of his armor. You can have it crackling off his hands if you want to. You can.
Yeah, so I'm trying to work
I mean,
on.
think about all the minis that I have for our tabletop sim.
Yeah.
You know, the mausoleum of whatever the fuck, the fallen hall.
Yeah, the fallen.
So all the minis that are in that have some kind of spell effect coming off of them. You know, there's a dwarf wizard that's shooting electricity. There's an ASMR paladin who's wearing full plate, right? He looks like a demon in full plate. And his sword is flaming, right? He has flames coming off his sword. So it's something you can definitely do. You just got to position it correctly.
Oh no, I've got a lot of it set up. I just need the coloring to get down.
Yeah. I would say for the lightning, definitely go with like an almost white blue, like a very light pale
white blue.
If they'll let you do like clear and blue, that's what I would like in my head. That's what I kind of see is like the.
Yeah, like a diamond blue, skyish.
Kinda, yeah, but like a little more see-through. You know what I mean? Like that's
Gotcha.
Because some of those spell effects have some like transparency.
Yeah, I can. Well, I can make the color. I can make the color. I can.
Yeah, you don't want it to be
so I don't
solid,
have to-
is what I'm saying. Like if you can have some kind of transparency to it, that would be really cool. I don't know if they can do that or not.
I can work something in there. I'm sure.
Yeah.
There. That's kind of cool.
This whole session originally was supposed to be me sending you guys to go get more snowberries for his snowberry wine.
Mm-hmm.
But it very quickly turned into you guys trying to tell him things, and I was like, well, shit, I guess this is just an informational session.
Yeah.
And it immediately just adapted into me telling you things.
We needed to get back into. It's a restart. It's a refresh. It's that episode where everybody where they like retell everything that's happened, kind of.
I mean, we're swapping to a new system. It's not a bad idea to do a recap, kind of.
Yeah. Season 2, guys.
Season 2. Still campaign 1, but season 2.
Still campaign 1, but season 2. Okay, that's cool. I found it. Yep.
I'll share it.
Found it.
Okay, yeah. I like that. Was the gilded really his thing? Got gold all over me? I mean, gold is a great conductor, so it's not like it shouldn't be there. It just...
Gold, yeah. The idea is I was trying to find like conducting metals, and then trying to figure out like the overall sculpture. I want the red sash to stay, kind of a throw off to his time with the.
Well, you have your brother's
the
rapier
kids.
on your hip too.
Yeah, I still gotta add that in too. But I want the red sash to stay. But I was gonna change the other colors, just trying to get it to fit in. But yeah, I was gonna do gold and black because instead of the crown I had originally, because he has the helmet of fear, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So like I had that, but I'm like, it doesn't have to stay a helmet. Yeah. Because none of the helmets are really like decent.
We'll go down 2 for me. The half helm.
This one?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, it's goofy looking.
Yeah, it's like there. Because I mean, this is gonna be after he gets to.
We got anything else, or is that like it?
There's that one. There's these.
Yeah, I mean, like, is there anything just like scroll down? Is there anything else?
There's like.
Those are weird.
These,
That's
but they're
cool looking. That's too big though.
they're big.
It
Yeah, that's
makes it
the
look
issue.
super
Like,
dorky. It's so large.
if they were smaller, it wouldn't be like an issue. Like that's the closest decent one I could find.
I
And
don't
then
really like it
there's,
either,
if you go down, there's like half helm
yeah, I don't
shit,
like
but
that either.
nothing there. Like you get down to these ones, and these are a little cooler, but still too big. Like
Yeah,
if it
the
was
wing,
smaller.
drop the wings, and it's fine actually. But
Yeah,
sure,
if it was
let's try that
smaller,
right there. Try that left one. The half helm.
the half helm, no, it's too buckety. Like a lot of them come off like that.
The square top one, it's got like an oval bottom, like 3 down, 1 over.
3 down, 1 over. This one?
More.
The Gundam one?
One more down. That one, yeah.
Oh, the Crusader helmet?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's better than what we've had so far.
Yeah. So there's not really a lot of choices.
It's open. No, it's dumb. Let's fix it open.
No, I want it closed.
Up 1 more than that?
That one?
Up 1 more.
Oh, up 1 with that one?
That's not bad. It looks
Not
like
bad,
it looks like
but,
it's jousting.
Yeah. And then it's hats. We got bone stuff, but nothing good.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, nothing really hits.
Yeah, nothing good.
Keep going, go up 1 for me. All the way to the bottom, the middle row.
That one?
No, I don't like it, never mind.
No, it goes too thin.
Yeah. Wait, shit, go back, hold on. Go back to what you said.
Which one did I just have?
I don't know. Go down. 1 over from that.
Huh?
That kind of works actually. I kind of like that one.
Not bad. Yeah.
I would do the back black though to
Match the rest of it. Yeah. Change the.
You don't have any silver on it. All dark tones.
No.
That's what I would go with. And then gold is a conductor. That's maybe
that
drop
was the
gold
idea.
on
Yeah.
The chest, but leave the gold on the arms is fine.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna leave because the sash is red. I was gonna leave that and then change the rest of it because I'm working off an old color scheme.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So
Can you do anything about the fucking lightning though? So I'm trying to look at.
Yeah. So what I was gonna do for the lightning is if you go into the flames, there is like odd ice. That's not what I wanted. Paints. There's odd ice. There we go.
Okay, it's got some transparency to it, and it's white. It's not bad.
You can do a mixture of it.
Okay, I like the dark at the hands. It looks like it's originating from you and then getting okay.
And then coming out, yeah. And then there's also like a light, like blue, so we can do that to make it even lighter.
No, I like it the dark at your hands. It's definitely
the darker one.
Yeah, the dark at your hands. Yeah, because it leaves it light in the middle, but it keeps it dark originating from your hands, which I like.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Let's fix the helmet.
Oh yeah. Get this one. Put that there. Put that there.
Okay. And then them pauldrons too. Them silver government pauldrons.
Yeah, gotta.
Looks good. And then what we could do with that damn chest. Okay, I guess it looks good. Let's see what else we can do here. I don't know what else you can do, honestly.
Yeah. Really
I think
much,
it looks good. But what do we got? Can you do any other like effect, or can you only do that one at a time?
You can only do one. Like I can change. That's double-handed. So if you go into.
Well, I wanted to see if we could like emanate one off your body too. You know what I mean? Like pull it off the armor.
No, I can't. Unfortunately, no, not yet. I can do it off of like a weapon usually.
No, don't worry
but
about
like
it.
you can't. Yeah, you can't. I don't have a weapon. I was gonna. Yeah, I had him with brass knuckles on there.
Yeah.
But he had. But the lightning in both hands looks just so much better.
Now, my other thing is you kind of adopted the red cloak. Do you think the cloak underneath should be red? And then the sash should go with a different color. Maybe go black with the sash, and then go red cloak.
Well, I was gonna change the other colors and keep the sash red.
That's fine.
That's the
I know
idea.
you had adopted the red cloak because you were pretending to be a red wizard of Thay.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna keep the sash as like a throwback to that.
Yeah, I mean, there's
And then
nothing that
change
says
the
you can't
underground
change
colors.
it, but
Yeah.
I
Well, I
just-
mean, yeah, you can.
it
change,
would.
you
I
can
think
change
it would
but-
at the very least like complement the black and the red well instead of being all blacked out. You could
change it to red and
have
then
more
change the
color.
sash to black.
Right.
I'd do would be with vicious, so I'd have to change that to black, this to red, that to red, that to red, that to red, this to black, then that to black, and then that would be black.
Yeah, I think it looks great. I think that's
Okay.
it looks so much more complimentary versus being all
Gotcha.
black all over the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
And it goes well with the blue lightning across the stomach area too.
Yeah.
Have you tried raising his arms? Like, can you do that?
Yeah, I can change his arms. So if I go to pose, and then
I know
if
you're
I
going
go
two-handed.
to
Is there a way to like raise them up? You know what I mean? So it looks like he's. Yeah, I was gonna say summoning him in a
Change.
different way.
pose, can I do advanced and just the arms? No.
And you can't do both arms at the same time. Yeah, you gotta lift one up, lift one down. So just go.
Well, yeah, it won't let me like change the.
You go into the one with the XYZ axis.
That one.
Pretty sure you can change it there. No, wait.
That's
I'm
what I'm
wrong.
in.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
wrong.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine. Just
that's
go
what I
with
was
the,
in.
just go with the arm position and see what you can find. Those are for
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Well, I
all
just
things.
it changes the whole body. Is all it is. That's all I have to do. So I can. That. That's not terrible.
It feels like he's just kind of dazedly walking. That one don't hit for me.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It looks like he was walking up. Because that's the one I had.
Yeah, he's got kind of a power stance. I like it.
Yeah. There you go. Now they're up. Up over his face.
Yeah, I see. I like that. It's like it's not blocking his face because of the hole in the middle too.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, he's wearing a helmet, so it doesn't necessarily matter that it's not blocking.
Doesn't
his
really
face
matter,
when it
yeah.
is, but I do like the positioning. I think that's good. Might as well try the other one while you're at it. Fuck. Oh God, do the begging one, please. I gotta see it. That one. Yep, that's it. Right there. That's the one.
That's it.
That's the
Found
look
it.
right there. We're put it back. Put it back to the bed. Is he pouting? That's the look right there for me. I gotta be honest with you. It's the begging. He's looking up into the sky and he's casting call lightning on himself. You're
Yep.
Gale. You're Gale right now.
I'm Gale. I have Galed my last Gale.
Yeah, you're Gale detonating his bomb when you do the kneeling thing. I dig the kneeling. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit, that one, I like that one, and I like the
Actually kinda
power
cool.
stance. I like it. I think that's great, and it looks good with the robe too, because it even
Yeah.
separates the colorations like that. I think
Separates
it
the
looks good.
road, yeah. The other one, the power
Excuse me.
stance. There we go. It was both ones. It's very monkish.
Yeah. The tiptoes is what kills that.
Tiptoes, it sells it. Honestly, it sells it. There we go. That's what it was. That one.
Yeah. All right, we all ready? Everybody back? All right, go ahead and kill your stream so we'll fix the camera's phone.
Yep.
All right, is everybody back? We're good? Yes. Hello.
Yep, I'm good.
Hello. This is Il Mater calling.
So, had time to think. Which I'm sure you didn't do any of. So go ahead and tell me what your reply is, Ben. You smoked your cigarette, you thought on it, what is it?
I did think on it. I'm actually not going to reply to him though. As of yet, I plan to bounce it off of Augustus because
So you
he's
just
got
wanna-
a little more. I'm gonna sit on it, but he's got a little more of I don't know if you would call that arcane knowledge, or he's got
Yeah,
more
kind of
god
arcane.
knowledge than I do. Yeah, he's got a little bit more knowledge on that than I do, so I want to kind of bounce that off him later.
Okay.
I will
Bring it
reply
up.
with, well, the champion can't be resurrected. So that means the mall is lost.
Not in the normal ways.
Not in normal ways, but
Now, the other important thing, and he's going to turn around and grab a different book and slam it on top of this one and open it up and flip through some pages, flip through some pages, flip through some pages, and turn around and show it to you. And he's going to say, the other thing that's important. This book is very, very old. Like, my grandfather's grandfather had this book. In here, it says the only reason these 7 vestiges are ever in the same place at the same time is the end of the world.
that's a pretty brief summary of what we were told.
Yeah, so Bahamut said something about that
What did
after
he say?
I arm wrestled him.
He was pretty vague about it.
He's a god.
Something about whenever he's
He's less vague than you're being.
not locked up. Whenever he's not locked up, it's kind of the sign of the end times. Things like that.
You're saying him being out of his cage is a sign of the end times?
Yeah, he said that, yeah. Well, the person that had him locked up said that.
Who had him locked up?
Oh, that's right. We didn't finish that. So Gisborne
no,
here.
fire, yeah.
Gisborne here is the construct. I made it with the help of
Just
Omen over there.
Do you understand how special it is to have not only magic but blue fire? Do any of you understand what this means? You, old man, do you understand what this means? This is the oldest, purest form of magic. This is raw, uncut, pure, 100% Faerunian magic.
Pure uncircumcised.
Nope, that's not what I
Cocaine.
said.
What?
I said uncut.
What?
As in cocaine, you fucking pervert. I was describing cocaine like it's a drug.
Can I put?
It
Go
wasn't
back
even
to your imp
close.
jokes. Go back to your imp jokes.
What were you saying, Nick? Can you put
Can I like brush like pixie dust off so he breathes it in?
You could try, but to guarantee he's gonna breathe it in is gonna be difficult.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna wipe pixie dust because I'm above him still. So.
Well, he's up on top of the table now, like in front of them. He's not.
Yeah, he's
his
in
half
front
Oh,
of
of
then I'm
the
gonna
me.
fly above him.
Okay. You can make an attempt. It's not gonna be an easy thing to do to guarantee that he breathes it in.
No, I get that.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm just doing that.
Make me a roll.
Fucking a roll. A what roll?
I guess it's dexterity? Question mark? I don't know. Sounds right.
I'd call it.
I mean, it's some
What's-
kind of magical ability, but it's innate
Is that
to like your
endurance?
character. No, it's dex.
Dex.
Oh shit, I see it.
Yeah, still a dex.
7.
Okay. He doesn't breathe it in, but you do put like a decent amount on top of the book that he's on. And as he sees stuff like fall from above him, he's gonna like look up at you and go,
Very dangerous.
I fly away.
And then just go on the book and blow it all over the food in front of him.
No, God. As Thimble continues to eat it.
Yep.
Well, this man has crawled all the way across
Thimble's
the table.
paralyzed.
If he's in front
Oh,
of you, yeah,
shit.
Thimble
You're
is
fine.
still paralyzed.
It's like
been
5
way
turns.
longer
It's 5
than
turns.
It's
It's just 30
longer than
seconds.
turns
It's
now,
seriously.
yeah.
You guys have been in here talking to this guy for like 40 minutes.
20 minutes.
So he,
Oh,
and
okay,
he
cool.
was gone for 45 minutes in this 40-minute endeavor.
We've been here. This
Then,
is
yeah.
the session. But
Thimble's eating.
Yeah.
it's great.
So this is God's magic. Not just your God or my God or his God or her God. This is God's magic.
Cameras are fucked up.
Yeah, well, it's because we just left.
Lovely.
He passed out.
Dang it. Man down.
Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
man
There
back.
he is.
Man's
But he
alive.
disconnects every night.
Man's alive.
We have one who disconnects every night.
Yeah.
There's always one.
So he's just baffled by the fact that you have access to blue fire.
Had it for a while now, actually, but
The how old are you? What are you, 35? Maybe.
32. Yes.
Who here is over 100?
I raise my hand.
Me.
No.
Me, I
Do
am.
I remember
Over.
some over that old?
You've been told you're old as hell. How old specifically, you don't know. I would say
Probably older than 100.
who's over 300? 5?
Omen.
Uh.
Probably Omen.
Are you or are you not? I feel like it's a yes or no question.
I don't remember.
Were you a fish when you turned 500?
No, he's only a fish for a short while, we think.
We don't know. The guard was weird.
I
He was a
don't
good friend.
remember.
Listen.
Mhm.
About a millennia ago. Magic had let's call it an interruption, like it's having now.
I pull out my book.
Okay, well, you flash
I
in
still
it.
have that book, The Times of Trouble. No, I'm handing him The Times of Trouble book. Are you
Yeah, the
talking about
times of
this?
trouble of the spell plague.
Okay, are you handing it to the gnome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go. Found that one for you. You don't gotta go look for it.
As you hand it to him, he opens it up and he looks at it and he says, "Got this one somewhere." Says, "Look, so in this one, some of the important notes. Magic disappeared. The world went to shit. Right? When magic, you would think that magic being as dangerous as it is, it would cause more harm than it does good. But for some semblance of whatever God's grace, there's more good people than there are bad people, thankfully, on Terrell. And in doing so, we usually have adventurers like yourselves attempting to do good, right? Carrying incredibly powerful items, and imbued with powerful magic, whether it be from their god, from Mistra pulling from the weave, or from nature, right? Some of them have from natural magic as well. So all of these things you could pull your magic from, but when Mistra died, which is what happened in this book. I don't know how far you've read into it, but Mistral became Mistra. It was originally Mistral, right? Was more feminine, or was more masculine in their androgyny, and then became more feminine in their androgyny. Important thing is they died so she could be born. When she was reborn, probably thanks to him, if he's who I think he is. And he slides that same book that has all the magical items, and he flips a few more pages. The one that has Ino Stagnir being held by Cyric, and you see an old man with a beard.
It looks
Does he look
strangely
lost?
familiar.
And scraggly
put my
white hair
finger
on
on
top.
it. Can't put my finger on it.
You know, he looks really familiar.
In a long
I'm
blue
really
fancy
sure
met
robe.
to
this
think
person.
Omen's the oldest one in this room.
In a wide brim pointy hat, carrying a large black staff.
We have that hat.
Would it,
Oh,
would it be a
and
good
do you have
assumption
a
that he is
brother?
probably the oldest person in this room?
Now, this
Ma-
depiction you're looking at
Mm-hmm.
is at least 500 years old.
Damn.
Either you're his descendant, or you're him. One or the other. I don't know. You don't know him. There's lots of magic that can do that too. We'll figure it out.
Like that as long as I've
important.
known him.
It's not important yet. What is important is that this might be him, and he's holding up the book, and he says, "But if so," and he flips like halfway to the back of the book, and he's looking over the edge. He's like, "No, it's the wrong page." Oh, wait, hold on.
What was it that elf lady said about him from a few hundred years ago?
What elf lady?
We know he's a couple hundred years old. There's an elf lady outside of the whatever fucking thing. I
Oh,
can't remember.
yeah, the symbol.
The symbol,
Right.
yes.
What the hell
guys
were
The
you
symbol
doing
knows
in
knows it real
Agleron?
well.
That's where this all started. We went to Agaron to take a quest, and now we're here.
Do
That was before they met me.
do you
again,
know where the
for
hell?
the second
do,
time.
do you know where you're at?
Oh,
No,
absolutely no
actually,
idea.
Yeah,
We
we
got
came out of
teleported
the Underdark.
To,
yeah.
We got teleported to him from Agleron, from the symbol, and we have just been winging it since.
Yeah, and he's gonna lift up what's left of his jacket. I was in Thay, holding off the entire army from Jacinta by myself with a few kids. I might add, for like nigh on 6 months, and they show up out of nowhere.
I
In
was
his
soul
basement.
trapped. If anyone cares.
She took a really long nap, from what she's told us.
We're still working on that
You
part.
were
Yeah.
what? Trapped?
Soul trapped?
How?
Well, there was a deck, but I could see it, but no one else could see it, and so I started
That's
pulling
enough.
a card.
We have a bad habit of this deck, by the way.
I have one.
Let's
We don't
not.
want
Can I
it.
have it?
Ooh, can I have
We,
it?
we
I have
don't want
lost
it.
multiple friends from it already. No good comes from that deck.
Some good does come from the deck. This keep came from the deck.
Oh, so
You
you
were a
pulled
lucky
from the
man.
deck.
Oh shit.
No,
Okay.
That makes sense.
I didn't pull from it. I know somebody
cat
who
did?
did.
Was it your cat?
Was it the cat?
It was.
I think it was the cat.
It was the
It
cat.
was the cat.
What's the cat's name again? I need to go talk to this cat.
Grim,
is
I
the
think.
cat's
Grim.
Yeah, you
Oh,
said
so
Sybil gets
300-year-old
up and
cat.
starts trying to
I'm
find him.
assuming the second card was turned into a cat.
name. Importantly, you're in the Galena Mountains.
Oh shit.
The fuck is that?
I don't know.
Why does that sound?
Augustus, explain.
How did we get
Where the fuck's my map?
so far away?
It's the fucking map.
Some
Where
explanation,
did
my
you
smart
enter
friend.
the Underdark?
Augustus is going to literally take out his map,
Right.
throw it on the table, so everybody go to the pinned map, if you will.
Gladly.
Jesus Christ.
So I can, so
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
I
do
forgot
some
about
fun here.
Where the fuck are we?
Where
Yeah,
is
so
this?
go to your pin map. It's the first one on there. You should be able to open in browser. Open
The
that
first one, not the second one with more detail.
It should
Yeah,
have
no,
like
you
the
should-
regions and colors rather than specific
Okay,
cities.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have regions.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna, yeah, and he's gonna point to the little bottom of Thay over here.
Yeah.
Um,
Agleron.
Yep. So
Hold
Agleron's
this up on
here.
my big monitor.
You were in the Yearwood, just so you know. That was your.
Yeah, we were in the
original-
Yearwood, but yeah,
original
no. We started in the was it the Keep of Sorrows? Why do I want to say Keep of Sorrows?
That was where you were holding up for months. Yeah.
Yeah, so we started here in the Keep of Sorrows. This is where they met me. We traveled, and he's gonna put his finger all the way across the map, over to the Umber Marsh, where we met Bahamut, and I arm wrestled Bahamut. He then proceeded to forcefully
Bahamut
ask for his armor back.
Was just hanging out in the Umber Marsh. No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. His prison was just in the Umber Marsh.
Yeah,
Kind
just
of like you, he didn't like people and hid himself away
the
somewhere.
very top of a tower of the Umber Marsh,
Right.
actually.
So you heard what I just said about the cards, right?
Yeah.
Do you really think it's me that doesn't like people?
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right? Those few assumptions that you made that maybe I didn't answer?
Yeah.
Because somebody's looking at me right now. And he looks over, and you see the fucking direct eye contact he's making with the one-eyed cat?
Yeah. Well, that's where I arm wrestled Bahamut. He reclaimed his armor, destroyed his prison, and set off in his dragon form to wreak whatever havoc he will, and with the armor of invulnerability.
Where did he go?
North.
It's very important. Where did he go?
At the time, north.
He just flew north. He didn't tell you where he was heading.
No, he gave us the list of items to go find, and he took off.
And told us
something
he would find
about
us.
Okay.
Yeah, something about we're not the hero this world needs, but we're the ones it's got. Kind of depressing, honestly.
Inspirational in its own way. Yeah, it's a little depressing, but
it's a little depressing, really. But so we traveled from the Umber Marsh back to the Yorewood. While in the Yorewood, we got trapped into an illusion, couldn't find our way out, ended up into the Underdark via waterfall. We went through the Underdark. We traveled, well, quite a ways, honestly, through the Underdark via waterfall, water travel, then on foot into the Dark Palace of the Hive Mind. That's fun. Queen down there, not very inviting, really. Bought her.
Okay. Arm wrestled a god.
Yeah.
Bedded a goddess. Carries a god on his hip.
Yep.
Pulled a card, slept for 6 months.
Best power nap ever, honestly.
And
feel very awake.
You met a hive queen?
We killed.
Oh,
well,
killed.
She died,
unalived
but
herself,
she unalived us and a friend, we think.
Details important. This one you can take your time.
Okay, so
what did she
Underdark.
say? This is important.
I'm sorry, child, really, and is all I could really make out as she took our friend and returned to the very fabric of the universe. Quite literally, I mean. Not figuratively, like very literally, atomically universal.
Okay.
I've got a few items from there too, that we took on our way out.
Are any of them a helmet?
Unfortunately not.
Are any of
Maybe
them a chest?
Yes.
You have a chest on you.
Yeah, it's over there by the door.
Great. I'll be back. And he runs upstairs.
Damn it. It's old man in these stairs 45 minutes later.
Yeah, he's sprinting.
Well,
up these
he's
stairs
moving
this time.
now. He's not. He doesn't look like an old man.
moving.
He's moving. So it takes him 5 minutes instead of 15 minutes to get up the stairs.
While he's running up the stairs, Augustus is gonna turn to Vincent and be like, "You paused earlier when the old man brought up the champion. What was that?"
If how I understood this is correct, when we burnt his body, we lost the ability for another champion to be claimed in our realm, in our physical realm, until Tyr chooses. Yeah.
Well,
until
none
Tyr
of us
chooses,
are.
because that means that Maul is with him with Tyr.
Well, That's great and all, but I have yet to see. Like it's great for the fact that it can't be used against us, like the bow you guys lost. What about the mall though? We need this. We were told to get it.
The
I
only
mean,
way
we
we're
need
going
to
to get this
revive Yornir
is a
somehow.
mythical wish spell or a new champion to be crowned.
All right.
By here.
Temple of Tyr it is. Time to challenge our old buddy. Got it. Anybody here worship Tyr, by the way? And anybody?
A few minutes later,
Nobody?
you hear him clicking down the stairs with his staff. And as he begins to get to the bottom of the stairs, he's got a whole like cluster of scrolls in his like. I mean, this is like he's got a staff in this hand, holding himself to come down the stairs, but he's got probably 30 scrolls piled under his arm, just all wedged in there and as tight as you can see his arms all swole up trying to hold it in there. And he makes his way over and he says, "Okay, which chest is it?"
That one. It's about 5 feet from the door. The kind of more ornate
The one that
looking
tried
one.
to burn me alive.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. He's going to. Let me fix his camera. Pretty sure he just fell asleep. Just totally fine. He's got a long edge me. Give me un momento, por favor. Actually, I don't need this one anymore. That one, I need a couple more. Okay. He just walks over and like drops all the scrolls on the floor. And then he's like standing on a bunch of them and he's like unrolling them and pulling them back, throwing it out of the corner and unrolling, throwing it, throwing it. Unrolls the fourth one. He's like, he starts muttering some words, and you watch as the scroll begins like a small fire in the middle, and then it spreads and spreads and spreads and spreads and dissipates, and there's a blast of magic go at the chest, and you watch as the chest goes, the lock falls open and it goes, and just opens very slightly. And he walks up and he opens the top and he pulls the helmet out and he goes, "You've had the helmet."
Oh.
So there's two items.
I was going to yell at you about grabbing that, but probably a good idea. I'll take that from you, by the way. We need that.
I'll take it. Listen, I'll take this.
Yeah, I'll go and grab the helmet from him. We probably need this.
He hands you the helmet of disjunction.
All right. Well, we now have the helmet. Fun.
That goddess you met was, or not goddess. I'm sorry. The hive mother you met was Morwenna.
Morwenna. That's right.
Right. And you're sure she's dead?
Yeah. That one I'm pretty certain of.
Well, I am sorry for your friend. It's always difficult to lose a.
I was starting to like her, and then she disappeared. Happens.
It does, especially in an adventuring party, but it is still a difficult time, and I do feel sorrow for you.
You have
but more importantly,
I'm all out of tools.
What do you need? What do you need
tools?
What do you need?
Chisel. Rock.
I'm sure there's one around here somewhere I could probably find. If you give
Work while we talk.
he's gonna come back over and he's gonna look at the scrolls again, look at the scrolls again, look at the scrolls again, and he's gonna find another one. He's gonna open it up. He's gonna cast it, and it's gonna burn, just like the other one. It's like a small fire burns in the middle and just expands and burns it to nothing. And it's a blue flame, like the flame that you cast. And he's going to. He's gonna say, "Tell me who has the moon bow."
Ooh, that one's good, and he's going to point to Ian. That's a good one for him. Honestly.
Quickly, describe
Honestly,
him to
I
me.
wasn't there.
Physical attributes, name, quickly.
Fuck, I can't remember his name.
That's probably not his name.
I can't remember his goddamn name.
He was
He was
person.
Leonin.
It's
Chroma.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I was there with him. It was Chroma.
From a cat person.
Yeah.
Like tiger-ish.
Yeah, he was a Leonin.
Leonin.
Yeah,
6 foot.
Leonin.
Black fur.
Pretty sure there was 2 of him when the bow was grabbed. If I remember.
What do you mean,
correctly, or
2
two
of
sides
them?
to him?
Oh, that. I've been studying the thing on that one because we got some more information of that. Apparently, they had an armor, a black and white armor. One was black and with gold trim. The other one was white with gold trim. They had an armor that casted darkness and an armor that casted light, and he like split off when he grabbed the bow and turned into 2. I've been looking into that
Was
myself.
one good and one bad?
It seems.
Yes. One
Yeah.
wanted to kill, one wanted to join forces, but neither of them would do anything. They didn't fight. They just asked questions vindictive of each other.
And then disappeared, apparently.
Yeah, and then disappeared.
He's gonna take a seat and he's gonna cross his legs, kind of, I don't know, monk style, where they would like tuck their feet up on each other. And he's gonna slow down his breathing. He's gonna close his eyes and he's gonna open his eyes and they're gonna be glazed over white. And you can see them. You can see his pupils dancing all around and moving, but they just look like they're clouded over. And in that haze that you see, he's going to say, I can see him. And he's at somewhere cold. There's lots of ice. He's climbing a mountain. And
Oh, great.
I can see he's with someone, but I can't see who. But they see me. I have to, and you see, closes his eyes, and you can see him squint his face really hard, and it looks like he's almost in pain for a second. And he opens his eyes up, and they're clear again. The one in white saw me.
Well, that was apparently the good one.
He knew they were being watched.
And that's a far stretch on the word good, by the way.
Yeah, but his armor was made by a time dragon. Fucking.
I don't know that he's good.
I don't think either of them are good, but he
I
was
mean-
the better one.
You have experience with him, I don't, obviously, but that felt...
Weren't those the armors we got in Othkatla?
It felt sick. Not like I was going to be sick, but if I was walking somewhere that was infested with plague, it felt like death.
Interesting.
Like
decayed death, like long dead death, maybe.
yes, yeah, like the little shiver you get in the back of your neck when you walk through a graveyard that's been abandoned. That's what it felt like when he looked at me, like I was dead. But the other one didn't see me. The one in black. Something's very wrong about those two.
Yeah, the armors they had were strange. Rather interesting, honestly.
What an interesting town that we received them in.
Well, it's not much of an
And
interesting
he
place
like
anymore.
he keeps rubbing his forehead for
It's
a
nothing
second,
now, but
and he wipes his eyes, and as he comes away, you can see a droplet of blood pouring out of his tear duct. And he's just kind of wiping his eye a little bit. Like I say, he pulls it away, and that droplet of blood just slowly drips down his face. And he's
You
gonna
need
say,
some healing.
"I'm not hurt."
But you're bleeding from your eye.
He may have done something. I don't know. This doesn't usually happen. And he kind of wipes it away, and it doesn't keep bleeding. It's just one singular kind of drop that runs down his eye. And over from the shadows behind him, you see that little red eye. That one singular red eye looking at him. Like the cat has snuck all the way around the room without anyone noticing. And is now sitting, like, near the chest that he had just opened. About 10 feet from him. And the cat's going to kind of step forward and stand on one of the open spell scrolls. And look down at it and kind of tilt its head. And it's only got one eye. And it's like, it's glowing red, like vibrantly glowing red.
Yeah.
It's not just a color red. It is glowing fucking red.
I'm gonna say something about the cat. We be concerned about the cat over there on the spell scroll.
And he's continuing to try and get the little pieces of the blood out of his eye.
Can you see if you can do
And
something
he's
about
gonna look
that?
over and go,
Pep?
He can't speak.
Do something about what?
Okay.
He just don't.
Is he cursed or something?
He can't speak it out loud. He can only speak. He can talk to them, please.
I'm gonna cast remove curse on the older gentleman.
On the old man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to see what happens. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Just to be
9.
safe. We don't need the old man dying yet.
And what's the circle?
It's third.
Okay, so yeah. You cast your spell. The magical effect waves over him. Just for shits and giggles, what's it look like?
I don't fucking know.
Make something up.
Gray.
Gray.
Gray, little sparkler looking.
Okay. Okay.
Like, you know, when you light a sparkler, it's all like falling and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The reverse sage. It's not
Like,
smoke. It's sparkler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you know Goldberg when he fucking does his entrance and he gets showered by sparklers.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah, but it's
Sparks,
gray
yeah.
instead of white. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I knew what you were saying from the beginning, but listen, the explanation is key.
On point.
It was key. So
Yeah. The disease one would be white.
Okay. So as the effect kind of waves over him and the sparks and sparkles drip over his body, the spell was successful.
But just for shits and giggles, I also cast cure disease.
Okay.
What you? Oh,
I
no,
know
you removed
mental
the curse.
illness is considered a disease, but can it be
Yeah.
cured by a spell?
In this one, it should be able to.
9 again. 9 again.
Okay, and it's a third level spell as well, or less?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white sparks and sparkles shower over his body, and the spell is successful.
You feel any better, old man?
I feel like I'm covered in sparkles.
You're welcome.
Been to.
Buried.
Hold on.
He's got
wait,
glitter all
no,
over him now.
Hold on. I gotta. What's gonna be the Vegas? I feel like I've been to a brothel in Waterdeep.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I probably know the one. There's a couple there.
You look like the type.
So shitty? Is that what you're trying to say?
He does look kind of shitty.
Waterdeep
Have you
wasn't
seen him?
always shitty.
You don't know what happens in Waterdeep.
Fucking fake
Waterdeep.
accent
You
heaven.
don't know
East
what
Lord.
happens.
Hate you guys.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic just to see if he's being under influence by magic. I'm trying to fix him.
He's
eight,
Just, hey,
10.
listen, this is the
spiraling.
most care our party has ever given towards somebody.
It
So.
is. What'd you get?
10. I got a 5, 3 plus 2, so 10.
10. Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What is your dispel magic look like? Flavor it however you want. I don't care.
Shit. I need to look up effects.
Okay. Take your time.
Hey, you know, fuck it.
While you're casting-
little fucking.
Go ahead.
No, you guys can think. I'll think.
Okay. You go ahead and think of how you want it to look. So while you're casting the first two spells, he continues to talk. While you cast the third one, he's going to continue to talk. He's going to say, "I don't know how you've ended up here, but my keep," and he's going to stop. Our keep. Sorry. Is in the Galena Mountains.
Yeah, and
100 miles that way is Hill Safar Hall.
Yeah.
100 miles that way is Gleister. We are in the middle of nowhere, specifically to be in the middle of nowhere. How you ended up not only at the door on the mountain of or inside my keep, but here with me with these items, with somebody as old as I am that would have the knowledge that I've accrued over this year, these books that I've accrued, these books that he, and he points to the cat, has helped me accrue over this many years is strange. There's something.
We do happen to fall upon a lot of oddities.
Right, I don't know that I would call this an oddity. This almost feels destined. Like you're supposed to be here.
yeah.
Alright, I figured it out.
Okay, what do you want it to look like?
You familiar with Danny Phantom?
Vaguely from when I was like 14.
There's like a ring around him, and then it like breaks
Every
off
time
into
he
two
goes from
separate
ghost
rings.
to human, the
Okay.
green rings.
But not green, but like rainbow. Because it has to be
And that cat just staring at you in the corner like this.
yeah, so it's like a ring that starts in the middle of his body,
Listen, the cat's pissed because nobody's tried to fix it yet.
and it splits off into two. One goes over his head, one goes down to his feet.
Okay. So it kind of
You know what I'm
goes
saying?
up and down. I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
guys know
so
about how to fix the cat?
as you cast this, the spell succeeds.
Okay, I'm just gonna hope that worked.
You're wasting a lot of powerful magic. Do you think that I didn't try these things? I'm not crazy. The cat talks.
I'd do it again.
But he only talks in your head.
Listen, I believe you.
You telling me none
I
of you
had
have heard
a
of a
whole
message
sword
spell?
to you.
None of you have heard of sending?
Oh yeah, no, I had a
The
turtle
cat
who
knows
talks like
magic.
that all the time. I believe you. I have a sword that talks. Why wouldn't I believe you?
Oh, I cast Starfall like immediately.
Everybody's dead.
Oh,
Everybody's dead now.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
What are you doing?
Except
What are you doing,
Omen.
Cass?
can I cast telepathy on the cat?
You can cast telepathy on the cat. Go ahead and roll 2d6s.
Let's do it. Come on, give me them good dice.
Ooh,
7 plus sorcery, right? So that's
Yeah.
11.
Ooh, yeah, that passes. Telepathy's a low
Hey,
level one.
You have a
baby.
+4 to your.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's Omen.
What?
I is a wizard.
What are you asking the cat?
The spell allows you to read the thoughts of any creature within 30. So I'm just reading its thoughts. I can send a telepathic message if I want.
Do you want to start with a message, or do you want to just read his thoughts?
I want to read its thoughts for a sec. because it's concentration, so I
Right.
can and
First thing you're gonna hear is you can hear, you know what, I'll even give you, he's directing a thought at the gnome. They're never gonna believe you.
can I chime in? Well.
In the cat's head.
The cat's to the cat.
Bro, we fuck
are you
with
doing it
gods and
telepathically,
shit.
or are you saying it out loud?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna say it
Okay.
out loud.
So all of your conversation is just interrupted by Omen, who's sitting at the table, by the way, been eating a fucking turkey leg this whole time. Well.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We probably just pass it off as him being senile again.
If it ain't the cat calling the cauldron black, what is going on in your head right now?
Old man, who are you talking to?
I was expecting the cat to be like, meow, 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 meow.
No, he speaks common.
And probably a couple other languages.
With that glowing red eye, yeah. Probably a couple other languages.
Yeah. Do you want to probe further? What do you want to do here? Yeah, because you just said something out loud. It doesn't register to him that you're talking to him.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna telepathically ask him, like, what are you? And I'm gonna ask him,
and the
what
cat,
are you?
that red eye that's focused on the gnome, is gonna instantly just lock onto you.
Boop.
You can hear me?
Does he? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Howdy doody.
What am I
Howdy doody.
That is something he would probably say.
Howdy
Honestly.
doody.
Because he is old and he would have watched Black
Yeah.
TV, you fucking dinosaur.
I mean, what would be worse? Having him come up with hip slang in the middle of a conversation, being as old as he is?
Yeah.
Probably,
No
actually.
cap.
He would
No
probably
cap,
try to
bro.
make something that was from
No
300
cap,
years
bro.
ago that makes sense.
Yeah, they're not going to believe you. You can hear me. And then he's going to, when you say, yeah, you know, yes, I can hear you, whatever you just said. He's going to say, well, tell them I'm talking.
What do you want to say?
They don't believe him. Tell them I'm talking.
He didn't give us a chance to believe in him or not.
He said it like 9 fucking times.
Yeah,
I told him
I think everybody's
this
crazy.
This man has done nothing but accept the proof you've given him, and then he's pointed at the cat and said, "This motherfucker talks," and you're all like, "This motherfucker's crazy."
I told him
crazy right here.
None of us
This
did
motherfucker's
that. What are you
crazy.
talking about?
Mental disease, go!
I told him
I need to cast all the magic I have on this guy to ensure that
He
he's
started
not.
bleeding from the eyes, so I'm like, I gotta fix him. That was the only reason.
Gotta put them back together.
I
His
saw him
mental
bleeding.
illness is breaking him.
I thought he was going to
the cat's
die,
not unrealistic at this point.
so I tried to fix him.
So, what do you do, Cass?
I'm just gonna ask him right quick. Are you a cat or what are you actually?
No, I'm not a cat. I'm a cat now, but I wasn't a cat previously. And he's gonna send an image into your head of himself, and he was like a 6'7" tiefling guy.
Kill
him.
And have I encountered a tiefling yet?
Not since you've been a fish. He's going to tell you that he's an infernal. That he was born on one of the 9 layers of hell. That he escaped his overlord through a bit of smooth talking. And that's probably enough of his backstory to convince you that he's not a fucking cat.
I'm gonna look at the dude. I'm gonna look at the gnome, and I'll be like, so he's really not a cat. A tiefling?
How do you know that?
I'm gonna look at him. What?
How do you know that? How do you know that he's all of you? Look at him. How do you know that he's a tiefling?
I'm just gonna chalk it up to magic.
He did some shit.
I could,
homie. Yeah.
I'm talking to the cat. I just talked to the cat.
Oh, he talks to the cat now too. What? Why can't the cat talk to everybody?
All of you can talk to him. He has to talk to you. That's the thing. He's gotta get in your head, but you don't want to let him get in your head because then he never gets out of your head and he won't shut the fuck up.
Listen, you can come join my other voice with me. I'll take a new
300
one.
years. I've had this little fucking.
Ooh, I want to try that. I cast telepathy.
Roll for it.
That seems cool.
I'm just gonna
6,
look at the
7,
cat and be
8,
like,
9, 10. 10.
What do you
6,
want to hear?
a 2, and a 2.
What do you want to hear? Who are you probing?
Oh, the cat.
Okay. You get. I'm assuming this is probably about the time that he's getting information of what he is. So you're getting a lot of the same shit that he's getting, like the image of him as a tiefling. You get the that he can speak when you're talking to him.
What's your favorite food?
Right now, mice.
No, as a tiefling.
The souls of tortured children. I don't know.
Steak? Nice. Me too.
Seared souls.
Like
pretty
no
close.
matter what you said,
a seared soul
was gonna
is
be
pretty
the
close to a
answer.
seared steak.
Yeah.
A seared soul is pretty close to seared steak.
I was waiting to watch the cat chase the fairy.
It's a little less meaty, a little less tough.
What's your name though?
He's gonna look at the gnome, and you can hear him probing into the gnome. What the hell is my name? I don't remember. And the gnome's gonna look at him out loud and go, "How the hell would I know? I come up a mountain. You trapped me in this fucking house, and I've been here ever since. How the hell would I know? You've never been like, hey, my name's John. What?"
It's so great only knowing one side of the conversation.
So whoever's probing his head, you can hear, know that I have one. I'm sure I did. But everyone has a name, right? But what was it?
Fire baby.
I see where you're going with it. It's hot. I like it, but no. You're welcome, Nick. I figured you'd enjoy this. Cass, do you want to ask anything else?
How do we get you out of that form?
And the cat's demeanor is that like its whole facial features are gonna change. Do you really think if I knew that, living with a sorcerer, that we wouldn't have tried it over 300 years?
Remove curse, dispel magic. You tried those, right? Maybe.
Have you tried doing the opposite, like cause disease?
Right, because I need cancer as a cat.
Yeah.
Not that this isn't already a plague enough on my person.
Beeline scoliosis.
The only thing I can do in this form is this, and he closes his eye really hard, and his fucking horns pop out of his little cat head. And he got little curly ass horns, and they pop out of his head.